The spirit waits, but for how long? And for whom does the bell toll? My demons, welcome back to the ritual summoning. Hello, my demons, welcome back to the ritual summoning. Also, Nathan, thank you so much for bringing me an... oh my god, thank you so much for bringing me an ice in my Creatures of the Night mug, and also a La Croix. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. For all of our demons here, how are you all tonight? Oh my goodness, I am so thrilled to be back here in the ritual summoning with you all tonight. And before we go any further, I'm going to steal something out of, come on, Mama Swan, give me the crown, Mama Swan's book. How devilish do I look tonight? How demonic do I look tonight? Tell me, I want to know. For all of our brand new demons here, thank you so much for joining us. I have so much amazing news for you to share tonight, but I want to say hello to some brand new demons here, and let's go ahead and see who is first time in the chat. Nefarious Ellie, this intro is amazing. Thank you so much. I believe that sentiment was shared also by Corianders with 3 Z's. Best Twitch intro I have ever seen. Well, I cannot take credit for that on my own. That, of course, was edited by the love of my life, the love of my undeath, the Morticia to my Gomez. Of course, you all know him here in the ritual summoning as Nathan, but for those of you who are joining us from the Blair Brothers Dragula Facebook channel, or maybe just from Beyond the Grave and you're fans of the Blair Brothers Dragula, of course, I am talking about the former director and lead editor of the Blair Brothers Dragula. Yes, Nathan Noyes, also in, what, like 11 days? No, actually 9 days, will be officially my husband. So if you wanted a dark side of power couple, hi, here we are, here on Twitch. So, Corianders, welcome to the Ritual Summoning. It's fabulous to have you here. Do we have any brand new demons who it's their first time here in the chat? Because much like Fight Club, Mystic Medusa, you have to fight. And by fight, I mean, don't worry, I'm not gonna make anyone throw a chicken like Desiree Dick did in, what was that, the Holiday of Horrors episode? No. No one's gonna have to lip sync for their unlife like, I don't know, a certain episode of this season of the Blair Brothers Dragula. No. What I ask of you is that you participate in the chat tonight, because there's nothing that gets the demon going, oh, and by the way, that's me, more than activity in the chat. So, before we go any further though, I have to say thank you and hello to all of our subscribers and supporters of the channel who are here supporting Open Your Purse, opening their dark-sided purses and tithing not only their souls, but also their dark nether coins to me. So without further ado, thank you so much to Carly. Carly, thank you so much for resubscribing. I love you so much. Y'all, I gotta say to Carly was truly one of the original OG supporters of the Ritual Summoning. The day that I announced that I was gonna start streaming, this bitch came up and said, hey, Dina Mod. And I said, hi, Carly. Yes, I would love one. So Carly, thank you so much for continually supporting this channel. And I promise someday when I'm partner, I will be giving free subscriptions to my mods. I pinky swear. I pinky swear, but look at how fucking long this thing is. Mama, these are like an inch off. Ooh. Anyway, moving on. Okay, let's also say thank you to Dripping Sin. Hi, Stephanie. Dripping Sin has resubscribed. This is their 13th month. Oh my god. Stephanie, you devil dog. NB Adams is also here resubscribing. Thank you so much. Dollar Tree Darth gave out 5 community sub gifts, and I believe that's actually 6 community sub gifts, and Dollar Tree Darth also has cheered a total of 2,900 bits, which is unbelievable. Y'all, I am 75% of the way to my bits goal. I think we already smashed the sub goal for the day, so thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much it means to have the support of demons like you. Much like PBS, demons like you keep this shit running. And I have something to share with you all as well. Also, oh my god, did I just see that Dollar Tree Darth gave out another 10 community sub gifts? I believe that should fully cover us for the evening in terms of demons who may not be subscribed. But Keep it coming, keep it coming. Of course, of course, of course. I appreciate it. You do not have to support the channel financially, but if you do, I really appreciate it. And I have something to show for it as well tonight. RWO, thank you so much for re-following the channel. And who broke this vase? Thank you so much for resubscribing. Oh, no, wait. Shaylin actually gave a community sub gift. Thank you so much. And Dollar Tree Darth has resubscribed. Spooky Flower has gifted a community sub gift. Y'all are the best. I love you all so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I would be remiss if I did not say thank you as well and hello to all of our amazing moderators for this stream. Of course, we have not only Carly, the bestie Alfredo. I think we have a full house of mods tonight. If we have a full house of mods, can I get all of our mods and managers to check in here? Hi, welcome to the digital underworld. It's under new management. Hi, that's me. You have to check in now, and I know that the last demon dad who ran this place, real lax. When it's the human vessel, you get away with murder. But when it's me, we do the murdering together. So, can I please have all of our moderators and managers please say hello so that I can say hello back to you? Spooky Flower, I love you, at Mod Squad. And starting out with our delicious, delectable demon darling, we have Jess Pinky Beans is here. Hi Jess, how are you? We have Diva Diabolical. Hello, how are you, my darling Ivy? We have Catarella, the horse girl, throwing that thing around horse girl style. We also have Madeline to Michael. We also have Chicken Mom. Of course, Ellie is our moderator from Down Under, our kangaroo karate kid. Is that our Wallaby Wonder? Our koala killer moderator? Not like a koala kill. What? You get the picture. Australian. We also have Carissa. I believe that rounds out all the 7 deadly sins of our moderating and managing team tonight. So, without further ado, let's also say hello to our demons. Hi. How are you all? Let me ask you a question. Were you expecting me tonight? Were you thinking that Devo was just gonna hang out with you by himself? Did you think for a brief moment that I wasn't going to possess him today? Because we have some fun stuff to do tonight. So let's go ahead and say hello to a brand new demon as of yesterday. Hi, you're Dinkle. Hi, how are you? Great to see you here. Spooky Flower is here. Poker Lady is here. Hi, Becky, how are you? HK says, you're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. It's true. Do I have any, like, blood on my teeth? I don't think so. I think I'm looking good tonight. Dollar Tree Darth is also here. Dollar Tree Darth, how is your tattoo going? How is your tattoo? Also, wait a minute. RWO, what is your good news? Say it again here. What's your good news? I want to know. Ivy Aphrodite is also here. Hi, Ivy Aphrodite. I love your name. As a lover of Greek mythology and mythology from around the world, I love your name. It is fabulous. Okay, now let's see. Who else is here? By the way, my demons, if you are here in the ritual summoning chat, please let me know so I can say hello to you officially before I move on to our other news of the day, because I have some big news for you. Pastry is also here. Okay, that's great. We love to see the pastries here. Poker Lady says, doing okay here, you beautifully deadly demon. Thank you, Becky. Hi, Casey. How are you, Arcane Cave? I also see the goat from the Cult of the Lamb. Bah! How are you, my little goat? Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince is here. RWO is getting a car next week. Oh my God. Hell on wheels, baby. Please be safe. Always wear your seatbelt. I adore you, RWO. And if anything ever happened to you, let me tell you what. If anything happens to you in that car, I am gonna show up and I am going to fucking kill whoever hurt you. Okay? Promise. Ding. Look at these fucking sharp-ass scissors. Anyway, RWO, I'm really, really happy for you. What kind of car are you getting? What kind of car? Are you going to tell us that you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to get like a hearse? And I'll be like, now that is really cool. My first vehicle, I named Latrice Royale after my favorite drag queen at the time, Latrice Royale. Yeah, I love Latrice Royale. I think that surprises a lot of people because, as the former supervising producer of the Belay Brothers Dragula and the former assistant to the Belay Brothers, I think people always expect me to be like, my favorite drag artists are, in them, like, list a bunch of, like, spooky drag artists. But, of course, my favorite drag artists are, in no particular order, Drac and Swan, and then no one else. Except for Mrs. Kasha Davis, because that's a goddess, that's an icon. Okay, let me go ahead and, this is, like, a very precarious thing. Hold on. Oh, I did it. Oh, God, I did it. My pussy is so tight. God, my pussy is tight. God damn. Have I told Latrice that? I did. I had the person who I was dating at the time tell Latrice that because he knew Latrice. And then I met Latrice IRL, and I was like, I have to tell you something. And I was like wearing a jockstrap. She's like, well, damn, baby, tell me. And I was like, I adore you. She's like, well, I adore you. I named my first car after you. She goes, I did not name my first car after you. And that is why Latrice is one of the funniest and best drag artists ever. She's just so fast. Tempo 119, MKD, wow, the taste jumped out. I know. I love Mrs. Kasha Davis. I think her drag is fabulous. I'm a big pageant queen at heart. And we will talk about big pageant queens because can I actually get, if this is a little audience participation, we have a very special activity that we're doing tonight. And if I could have a demon, actually, if you know what we're doing tonight, will you please put it in the chat? What are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Come on, demons, don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint your father. Yes. What are we doing tonight? And if someone says being bad at video games, I'm gonna fucking hit you. And by hit you, I mean I'm gonna just like that. But only like, you know, over the internet, like I would never actually hit you. Catarel, IDK doesn't work here. Same. I'm glad that you're all letting me know what we're gonna do because I was like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Devo just fully just cough and sleep. And I was like, hello, what are we fucking doing tonight? And he goes, I don't know, mama. And then Lil Devo was like, you're gonna fail. And I was like, out of here, Lil Devo. So we are talking about the Boulet Brothers Dragula season 666. It is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to talk about it. But before we talk about it, your Dinkle talk. Exactly. Dragula. Let's get into Sigourney's child-sized coffin. Exactly. So, by the way, if I have not said hello to you, Hardcore Hen, hi, how are you, Hen? If I have not said hello to you and you want a shout-out or you want, you know, to be demonically blessed by your demon father, please make sure that you put your name in the chat right now. Lizzie Sue, Talk Dragula. That's exactly it. I need a 20-foot cardboard cutout named Big Devo. Honestly, yeah. And Tempo 119, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Let's see, have I missed anyone? Tiger Wolf is here. Hi, Tiger Wolf. How are you? Otterpop is here. Hi, how are you, my love, my darling? Okay, Midnight. I could never forget about you. I just didn't see your name in the chat, darling. How are you, Midnight? It's fabulous to see you here. And let's see, did I miss anything up here in the chat? Let's see. I don't think that I've missed anyone, but if I have, please let me know. Meow, 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 meow around the house. I love you all so much. Checks notes. You're all amazing. Love yourselves. Love you, mean it. Exactly. Hi, NB Adams. How are you? Okay, so there's a couple of things we have to talk about. One is, if you have not already seen, I was the special guest on the finale of Obituary. Of course, Obituary is the Dragula review show that is hosted by the devilish, the darling, the daring, the beautiful, the talented, the deadly Sigourney Beaver. Of course, Sigourney Beaver being one of the stars of the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 4. Can I talk any faster? I could try. And yeah, so she hosts, I'm gonna just say this, Sigourney Beaver hosts the largest and most successful Boulet Brothers Dragula recap show of any of the competitors. I have to say that because, of course, I am also the co-host of Creatures of the Night Post-Mortem, which is the official recap show of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, but I was given the opportunity to be the guest for the finale of Obituary. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's so amazing. It's so good. Corianders says, that is why I'm here tonight from Obituary. Oh my God. Well, Corianders, I'm so glad that you're here. I had a blast filming with Sigourney, and we might actually pull up some clips of Sigourney Beaver's Obituary tonight. We might do a little bit of screen share. We might watch it, you know. Would y'all like that? Watch a little bit of it so we can, you know, enjoy some of the fun. Now, before we go any further, I have an announcement. Are y'all ready for this? This is a big one. This is a big one. I heard a thing once from a good friend of mine. And this friend of mine told me that when you become public facing, you have to share your achievements with your community. And the reason why is because they are not just your achievements. They are also your community's achievements. Because without my community, I would be nothing. Without my community, I would just be an F slur in makeup, wearing a bow tie that was made by Dali, the winner of the Belabor There's Dragula Season 4, and also sitting here in my underwear. I'd just be that. Oh, you thought it was gonna be a moan? Ah! So, when cool things happen to me that are oh my god, what is happening here? Hold on. Hold on. Nope, that goes the other way. Okay, great. So, when cool things happen in my world, I have to share them with you. And the reason why I have to share them with you is because these are also your achievements. Now, do you all want to know a cool achievement that just happened? Do y'all want to know something really cool? Let me know. And if you don't, it's totally fine. I get it. I get it. I understand. I understand. Let me know. And actually, let me build up some hype here. If you want to know what this achievement is, because it's a big one, it's very cool. Will you go ahead and put your favorite DEVOGLAER emotes in the chat? I'll start here. Let's do some fun emotes. And of course, our emotes are for our subscribed demons. Now, you can get access to all these emotes and more by subscribing. And of course, you do not have to subscribe. I think we have a couple of follower emotes as well. So please do not please do not feel as though you have to subscribe. There are some follower emotes you can use as well. Yes, run them up, run them up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, demons. Yes, yes. Tithe your soul to me. All right, are you ready? Let's go ahead and go. Let's do a little drama. Let's do a little screen share. Oh, okay. Perfect, perfect. All right, not that. Oh my god, get out of here. All right, so we're at the Grindr homepage for a reason. Let's get out of here. Not the bottoms there. Check this out. So you know how Spotify Wrapped is a thing? Oh my god, also there's no music here. That's really, really weird. So you know how Spotify Wrapped is a thing? Do y'all know what Grindr is by chance? If you don't know what Grindr is the largest social networking platform for queer people in the world. Now, it is primarily used as a way for queer individuals to hook up and to meet new friends. Now, the reason why we're here is Grindr also has a Spotify Wrapped. They have Grindr Unwrapped. So they have things like Mother of the Year, Ally of the Year, how many chats have been sent, Tour of the Year, Song of the Year, Podcast of the Year. Now, I want you all to continue. Oh, Baby Reindeer won TV Show of the Year. Are you getting a sense of why we might be here? Do you think maybe, don't look at the sex position, don't look at that. Do you think that maybe there's a reason why we're here? Do you think that maybe you might see something here? Do you think you might see that I have been named Grindr's #5 streamer of the year? Ah! Yes! Let's go back to the chatting screen. Hell yeah, motherfucker! That's right, my demons. I have been named Grindr's #5 streamer of the year. And I'll tell you what, it feels fucking correct and delicious and demonic. And again, the reason why I wanted to bring this up to you all is because I could not have done this without you. This is, I can only say this for so much longer. I just completed my first year around the digital sun of streaming. This stream is only, how many months old is this stream? 15, I think? So this, I don't know how this voting happened. I literally was on the internet today and someone goes, "Hey Devo, did you see this?" And I go, "What is that?" And they're like, "You're #5 of top 5 streamers of the year for Grindr." Now, just so that you're aware of something here, this dude up here, Ludwig got 3 million followers on this platform. Okay? And I'm not saying that it's all about follower count because it's really not, but to be up here with these 4 other streamers, this is such a cool honor. I feel so incredibly demonically blessed to be a part of this group of 5 streamers who have been named this year's top streamers of the year. I was named one of the LGBTQ Streamer Rising Star class from the Gaming Awards earlier this year, and now to be named one of Grindr's top 5 streamers of the year is an honor unlike any other. It's just freaking cool. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very proud. And the reality is I owe that to you. Like I said earlier, I could not have done this without you. I would not be able to do this without you. I love you all so, so much, and I promise to continue to try my hardest and to give you content that is amazing, that is ridiculous, that is horrifying, and sometimes really, really dumb, because I love you all so, so much. All right, my demons, I am so excited for the rest of... Thank you all so much, by the way. Y'all are making me blush in these comments. Thank you so much. I gotta have some water here. Like, I gotta... Hold on. And also, oh my god, you know what else? You know what else? I have nails now. Ah! Yeah. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. So I just want to say thank you. Oh, Nathan, I love you. I love you so much, Nathan. Thank you. So today I was donating blood because it's something that I do. You know, I got 2 different compliments on my nails today. It was very, very nice. And then I was buying groceries, and the woman who was working the checkout, she goes, "Give me the bag." And I go, oh, okay, I can. She goes, no, you're taking too long. And I was like, oh, ha, 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 ha. It's because of the nails. She goes, oh, no, I know. Give me the bag. So 2 compliments and also a read, I think, is absolutely how I need to kind of be operating on today's energy, today's frequency, and today's wavelength. So last thing I'll say on the Grindr announcement, I had no idea that was going to be happening today, and it was really an amazing way to kick things off. I'm super excited to talk about the Belay Brothers Dragula Season 6 finale. So I'm going to grab a different kind of water, because this is sparkling water. It's a little spicy. I'm gonna grab a regular water, and when I come back, we'll be talking about the Belay Brothers Dragula Season 6, but I want something from you all. I know I've asked you a lot from you tonight. Can you do me a favor? Let's go ahead and submit your questions that you want answered or discussion points that you want to talk about for the Season 666 finale here in the chat. And go ahead and put, let's do, well, of course, let's go ahead and do the DEVOGLAER summon emote next to any message that you put that is an official talking point for the finale. And if you're not subscribed, don't worry. Go ahead and just put summon next to it. I'll be right back. Don't worry. She and I are friends. It's all good. And I love you all so much. I'll be right back. Don't move. And oh, don't look behind you. Well, I'll tell y'all, I tell you, you know, here's the thing. I'll tell you, my little demons, I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna pull up Sigourney Beaver's obituary because I think it's worth watching. I think that it's worth pulling it up so that we can hang out with Sigourney at some point. But regardless, hi, my demons, I'm back. It's great to have you here. Yeah, love these talking points. And by the way, can we please have our mods, please, I love you so much. Can you please let me know? Can you like have the questions like off to the side? Okay, so let's see. Sigourney Beaver obituary. Let's see, how's this episode doing? Ooh, the shady. Oh, not that. Shady boots. Okay, great. So, my demons, let's go ahead and talk about the Belair Brothers Dragula Season 666 finale. So, I want to give a very big spoiler warning here. Of course, we are going to, and by the way, could we actually get something pinned to the top of the chat here? That is a big old spoiler warning for anyone who has not seen the finale of the Belair Brothers Dragula Season 666. Benji Dance, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Ritual Summoning, my little demon. How are you, Benji Dance? Benji Dance, love your username. Okay, so, ooh, phone's on my pocket. Really fast. For those of you who don't know, although I'm sure at this point you do know, I served as the supervising producer for the Belair Brothers Dragula from Season 1 all the way through Season 5, Resurrection, and Titans. So, during that time, I was able to see a lot of amazing stuff happen. I was allowed to create so many amazing things, and my DNA, don't be a pervert, is all over this show. So is Nathan's. And our combined DNA is all over the, the floor of the globe that one time we hooked up during Season 3. Anyway, everyone, so I am so excited to talk about this. This is my favorite television show. Well, I will say it's my favorite reality television show. I do have some other television loves, but this is my favorite TV show. I love it so much. And when it comes time for the finale, I always get a little bit of a tinge of sadness, I think, because it's over for the season. But according to the Boulets, I know for a fact that it is not the end of the show. Dripping Sin, thank you so much for gifting a 1-month tier 1 sub to Tiger Wolf. Thank you. Poker Lady, are you saying that Dragula is yours and Nathan's baby? I'm not gonna say that. I would never say that. I think that I don't think of the Belair Brothers Dragula as a child. I think of it as like a Frankenstein's monster that was built in a lab, kind of like the Powerpuff Girls, except dark-sided. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the 3 ingredients that made the perfect little girls. And then Professor Utonium added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Drag, filth, horror, glamour. And also me and Nathan nutting at the globe. So yeah, I like to think that the Belair Brothers Dragula is a multi-headed monster that was created, of course, by the Belair Brothers, but absolutely raised and helped created by myself, Nathan Noyes, Casey Lindley, and there's one other producer who I won't mention. Because, you know, she left after Season 3, I think? 2? Was it 2? I think it was 2. And who cares? Anyway, everyone, so very excited. The Goat says, I thought you were going to say, like, the cool cousin you love to hang out with. I don't know that I'm the cool cousin. I think that some of the cousins in my family think that I'm the cool cousin, but I'm like, what? Huh? Me? Don't ask me to hang out. No. Benji Dance says, I'm well. Hope you are doing well this evening as well. Well, Benji Dance, I am doing well as well, and all's well that ends well, and I think that that is swell. Benji Dan, thanks so much for joining us. Trenton Kell, I'm a YouTuber. Trenton is the cool cousin. Trenton, how are you? It's great to have you here. So, let's see. Oh, Dripping Sin says, I started listening to some of the older episodes of Creatures of the Night today. Oh, we have definitely come a long way. We've definitely come a long way since then. So, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to just start us off with a general discussion of the episode, and then if our mods can prompt some questions, that would be great. So, just to kind of start things off, a little bit of how Obituary works as well and other review shows. So, Hi, Stormy Boy. Oh my goodness, Stormy Boy, welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. So, we start things off with Asia Consent in the lab all by her lonesome, and she's talking about how, you know, it feels very fitting. Of course, Asia Consent won the Dead by Daylight challenge, and so we'll get to see Asia Consent in Dead by Daylight alongside the Boulay brothers coming very soon. Very exciting. We go through everyone's sort of like backstory, I guess, their lore, their history, and I think it's cool. I think it's very cool to see those things. I want to know about anti-heroine and her upbringing in the cult, except not really upbringing in the cult, because she says, she's like, I was raised in a cult. Well, my parents were in a cult, and then the cult kind of died out before I was born, but I was still raised like the cult. I'm like, got it. Got it. So, not raised in a cult. Is that right? Not raised in a cult. Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. And I love anti-heroine for this. Like, I think that Auntie is a very relatable character. And by the way, I also want to say, we're not going to talk shit on anyone. By the way, like, it's going to be nicey cutie chat. We can be critical, but we're not going to be mean about everyone. And the only reason why I bring that up is because I have heard that there are some people who don't love Auntie's personality, and I'm like, I love it. I'm like, that's a bitch. Like, that is a total, like, that person's a dick. But I also think that they're direct, and they're also on a reality show. You know what I mean? So, like, what are you supposed to do? Not play the game? So, I love it. I really, really do. Okay, so the GOAT also says that they were raised in a cult. Interesting, interesting. Nathan dated a Mormon guy once, and Nathan refuses to tell me about the magic panties, which I think is so rude of him. I'm like, Nathan got to pull down and see the magic panties for himself and refuses to tell me about it. Fake friend. Fake husband. Love ya. Stormy Boy says, hi, Demon Dad, missed ya. Hi, how are you, Stormy Boy? It's great to have you here. And yeah, so the GOAT is asking about Obituary. And so Obituary is a Dragula recap show hosted by Sigourney Beaver. Sigourney Beaver being one of the stars of season 4 of the Boulay Brothers Dragula. Trenton Kell asks, what is your favorite video game to play? My favorite video game of all time is Bloodborne. Bloodborne being the From Software PS or PlayStation exclusive for the PS4. A perfect game, so good. I would say that one of my other favorite games to play is Destiny 2. I love, 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 love it. And yeah, Cody, magic panties, I've been summoned. Cody, your panties are only magic because you used your dark-sided magic to rope in Riley's brother. Which, good for you. All right, so, Dripping Sin says, Anti-Heroine was very emotional about that, she was very emotional about that being the main part of the interview. Her mom didn't talk to her for 2 weeks after the episode when she brought up her mom's alcoholism. But she shared something really beautiful about how her mom ensured it doesn't matter and she loves her very much. It was really beautiful. I love that. I think it can be really hard, really, really difficult to be on a television show like this because you are asked to show your raw, authentic self. And if you don't do that, the audience can see right through it. So I really, really applaud Auntie for being honest and open about that. Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince says, I appreciate Auntie. Ooh, appreciate is a dark-sided word. I enjoyed their drag. To put it in a nicey cutie way, their finale package wasn't for me. I think that of the three, and we'll get to it, I think that Auntie's finale package is the weakest, and this is purely just from a subjective standpoint here. It's all good. Nobody at me. Don't cancel me. I just think that Auntie's drag package was the weakest at the end of the day. Ivy Aphrodite says, Auntie is such an inspiration, especially to me. A metric fuck ton of makeup with a stage presence to fill in the blanks. And isn't that, I mean, honestly, when I met Auntie on Zoom for the interviews, I said the same thing. I was like, I love a drag artist who is wearing and did you steal that word from me? Ivy, did you take that word from me? A metric fuck ton of makeup. I love Auntie's beat. I think Auntie's makeup is unmatched on the season. Love it. Okay, so moving on, we talk to Asia Consent and we learn a little bit about Asia. And Asia opens up about being a black trans artist in a space that, just to call it like I see it, is a, unfortunately, overwhelmingly white cis male space. And I love the fact that the Belay Brothers Dragula has artists of all walks of life, all types of backgrounds, all types of people. Because here's the thing, drag is for everyone. Drag is for everyone, and art is for everyone. And art is about expression, right? So why have an art form be so rigidly tied to gender binary or so rigidly tied to identity when the whole fucking point of the art form is to break those things down? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, everyone, so let's see. DeSoul says Devo on Titans S2 when? I actually want to read you a post, and I'll show you something. Ivy, one of our moderators, sent me a post from the Belay Brothers Dragula Facebook group today, and it's so funny. Someone goes, and I'll just say the person's name. It's Red Lou, says, hear me out. I see a lot of fantastic casting choices for Titan Season 2. I was putting mine together, but paused. I think it would be cool to see Ian DeVogler, me, compete. Hear me out, hear me out. Okay, good, you're still with me. What if for Titans, they brought back the cast, but also a wild card or Joker card in play? Essentially, Devo would be seen as having a perceived advantage, and his makeup would be done by one or both of the Boulets. So in a way, the Boulets have a stake in the competition and are indirectly battling the Titans with Ian. Me, Devo. If Devo makes it to the final, no crown, no blood, no money. Anyway, I think it's really funny that that is now like a thing that's being like said in the Dragula Facebook groups. It cracks me up. I have no desire to do drag in any professional capacity, but I will say this. If I had Swan doing my makeup and Drac dressing me every day, I would win. Point blank period, I would win. There is no doubt in my mind that I would win. And I honestly, and you have to have that mentality, okay? Listen, you have to have the mentality when you go onto the show. You can't go onto the show and be like, well, I think I'm just gonna do okay. Like, you have to go on and say that you'd win. Now, here's the reality. Ain't no way I would win. Yeah, but by the way, like, I can't do drag. I don't know how to do drag. I am not saying I can do it, but I do know that I can do any extermination you throw at me. I can do any fright feat, and I know what boys like. I know what guys want. I know what boys like. Boys like drama. And I would bring it. I would bring it every episode. Tiger Wolf says, that would be interesting to see, though. Arcane Cave, Demon Dad performing, like, on the runway. They would make me lip sync. And here's the thing. Unlike a certain person who's already been mentioned on this ritual summoning, I would know my words. I would know my words. I would know my words, and I would know my words. Sigourney, oh my god, can I get a very, very, very warm welcome for Sigourney Beaver? Hi, Sigourney, how are you? Sigourney, we were just talking about you. We were talking about Obituary. We have, can I get corianders and any of our other Obituary, tentacleites? I don't know what to call you. Can we have anyone who is here as a result of Obituary say hello in the chat? Because, Sigourney, I want to say thank you again for having me as a special guest for Obituary. It was so fun to be with you, to cut it up, to kiki, to cuckoo, and to, I don't know, have a little fun. I haven't seen the end of the episode, though. And we might watch a little bit here in a second. And I want to say thank you so much. We didn't say anything shady, but there were a couple of things that Connor cut out. I was like, ooh. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Connor. Oh my god. Wow. It's like all my friends are here. I mean, listen, all my friends are here anyway. Y'all are the best. I love you all. I love my demons. But when my best friend, the legendary supervillain Onyx, comes to the ritual summoning, I have to give them a shout out and say hello. Onyx, how are you? It's fabulous to have you here. Onyx, we already talked about it, but oh, Sigourney, check this out. I was named Grindr's #5 streamer of the year this year. Okay, cool. Thank you to everyone at Grindr who voted for me. And I think it's actually aggregated from data from the app. So I don't really know how that goes. But yeah, Grindr says I'm #5 in the world. Ding. Anyway, everyone, moving on. So, top 5 gay. And honestly, not bad for someone who used to only bottom. Like, truly. Thank you, Sigourney. I really appreciate it. Yeah, there was a lot that we were like, cut that out. Cut that out, Connor. So, we talk about Asia. Asia is amazing. We talk about Grey Matter's background as well. And then we get into kind of the meat and potatoes of the episode. Let's talk about the finale flourishes. Well, actually, let's talk about the boulets really quick. The boulets look so good in this finale. Are there any questions or anything that we need to bring up, or should we just like go into the the finale flourishes? What do you all think? Mods, I know that you have our questions lined up, but what should we do? The mothers were mothering. She used to solely bottom, but now she's a top queen. Personal growth. It's true. It's true. It is also true that I used to only bottom, and now she's verse. So, yeah. The GOAT asks, are there drag kings? Dumb question. Not a dumb question at all. There are drag kings, there are drag queens, and there are also drag artists who do not subscribe to a gender binary position. So yeah, the answer is yes. Not a stupid question at all. And GOAT, I appreciate you asking. Okay, so what should we do? What do you all think? Should we go down the list and talk about all of the looks? Or should we go to your questions first? What should we do? You let me know. I'm gonna drink my water for a second. Onyx, have you seen my nails yet? By the way, Onyx, have you seen my nails? Have you seen my nails? Okay. Moving on. Onyx is like, I ain't here anymore. So, let's talk about the looks. So, starting with filth. Let's talk about Asia Consent's filth. Asia Consent's filth is disgusting. Now, the one thing that I will say this finale floor show did not have from, or any of the filth icons, none of the filth looks did the kind of filth that I am personally, like, the biggest fan of. Now, I know Onyx Lash, she's like, bye girl. That being said, I love Grey Matter's filth. Let's talk about Asia though. So Asia comes out. Oh, also, hi Douche Dastardly. Screen share the images for the newbies. Let me see if I can pull them up. I wouldn't even really know where to find those. Dripping Sin, if you have those looks on the ready, that would be great, because I did not prepare that. Yeah, I would need to, like, pull that up. Maybe I could do this here. Hold on. Asia... Can I go to, like, Instagram? Asia Consent. Gray's Daddy Milkers. Yeah, give me 1 second, everyone. Maybe I can pull these up. Hold on. Asia Consent filth. I'm sure someone's already got this somewhere. Yeah, let me see if I can go on Instagram. I don't know if I can like log into Instagram. Oh my god, so much work. Hold on. Instagram, I'm not logged in. Password, I'm not logged into Instagram. So that ain't happening. Oh, actually, here, we could probably do, Nar. I'm so sorry, I can't. Regardless, let's keep going. So, Asia Consent's filth. Asia Consent comes out as this sort of like giant poop monster, and it's disgusting. It is so, so gross. If any of the mods want to pull these up or post links in here, we can definitely do it that way, but I'm just gonna move on. Oh, Douche Dastardly says, you can ignore me, it's DeSoulless. I just swapped faces for a bit. Okay, great, cool. Love that. Bohemian Shit Demon. Yeah, she's a poop monster. You know, she's a poop monster. She comes out of this like gross butt, and it is just disgusting. Like, it is the kind of filth that is, it's very on the nose. You know, it's very like a piece of shit on your nose. You can't not smell it. And I think that it's great. I love it. Not my favorite though. Not my favorite filth look, and here's why. And this is nothing against Asia, it just is a generalized thing. I am not a fan of toilet humor filth. I think that it's below the belt. Wah wah. And I think that it is the easiest way to do filth. There's nothing wrong with it. It is absolutely a part of the filth category, but to me, I think that there's a way to elevate filth beyond just poop out of a butt. That being said, Asia looks disgusting, and part of filth is being disgusted, so definitely points for Asia Consent. Let's talk about Anti-Heroine. Anti-Heroine's filth I said this on Obituary, and I'll say it again. I thought that it was prolapse. I thought that her filth was like, I like to get fisted, and I like... Oh, wait, are floor show videos up on YouTube? Oh my god, because if that's the case, oh, we could do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a darn minute, Marge. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Dragula, S6, finale. Oh my god. Okay, this actually might be what we'll do. Okay, great. So let's do, I think we can do shorts. Cool. Yes. Okay. Maybe. Oh my god, this wind is blowing in my eyes. Hold on. Yeah, I thought it was prolapse. I literally was like, okay, prolapse, work, mama. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna figure this out somehow. No, they're not all here. Hold on. Ranking Dragula. I don't want to like look at someone else's video. I want to like look at it from like the Dragula page. All good. All good. So anyway, so we go to anti-heroines. And anti-heroine to me is giving like housewife with a big prolapse, you know? And I just feel like I forgot that it was parasites. I really forgot that it was parasites until the maggot or the mealworms came out. And I was like, oh, like mealworms are not parasites. Like they're just not. They are like insects or worms or whatever, but they're not parasites. That's the thing. It's a little different. So I think that it's cool. I like that she was like hugging her prolapse. That was nice. Okay, Dripping Sin has this here. Oh my god, amazing. Okay, let's go over to the screen share. Let's do this. Wow. Oh my god, Dripping Sin. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch. Let's do this. Oh, hold on. Okay, great. So this is anti-heroines. And thank you so much, Dripping Sin. I appreciate it. Like, she looks fierce. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, she looks fierce. She looks fabulous. Like, her makeup is stunning, and she's doing this, like, oh, like, my intestines. Ooh, I'm so skinny. Ooh, yes, I'm dying. Ah, yes. Which I love. Like, I love it. I love a little bit of death. Love a little death. I guess we'll do a little content warning as well. So, by the way, this floor show is filth, and content warnings here. There's defecation. There's a little bit of like sexuality. Yeah, we had to like put my face all big for Gray Matters because I think he's gonna get his udders out. We'll see. I'm gonna put myself here. Oh my god, he's so hot. God, he's so hot. Hi, the Kainalu. How are you? Yep, that's a, Yeah, yeah, Gray Matter. And those are udders. Those are udders there. Great. I think udders are acceptable, right? Yeah, I mean, oh my god. Disgusting. Filth. This is my winner for filth. Like, Gray Matter's filth is absolutely the kind of filth I come to expect from this show. And the reason why, well, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but let's go ahead and look at Asia's disgusting filth. Look at that face. How can you not love her? How can you not love that face? So here's Asia's. Now that is an issue that I have an issue with the way that Asia got off the floor. I really do. I just think that you gotta make, everyone makes choices. Now, the thing I really love about Asia's filth here is the flies. The flies buzzing around her head, I was like, oh god, that's so annoying that there was a fly on set. But it's just wire in her wig. It's really inventive, it's really cool. I think that this look is great. It just is not my favorite. I also think that the toilet needs to have, like, liquid in it. Like, mama, that's a dry toilet. Anyway, so then we have Gray, who is gonna pull some poop out of his butt. I love the show. I love the show so much. Yeah. You know, it's a commentary on the milk in the dairy industry, and it's just gross. Like, it's so gross, and it's so sexual, and it's so just, like, icky. Yeah, love this look. Oh, and then we come back to Auntie, and now this is the part that I really enjoyed about Auntie's floor show. Auntie opens this cake up, and then, bam, there's worms. And that really shocked me. That really shocked me because, again, I forgot that we were doing parasites. I thought we were doing fisting. I was confused. I thought we were doing fisting, and then we ended up doing parasites. So, yeah. Anyway, one thing that I am very happy that I am not on set for this year is cleaning up after the filth category is always a nightmare. It's always like, I've gotta, like, we're scrubbing the ground, and it's just like disgusting. So the fact that I am not there, you know, makes me very, very happy. Okay, so. Well, damn. Oh my God. Also, I like that Auntie brought her own lunch to set that day. That's really, really, you know, that's thinking with production in mind, you know. Douche Dastardly says, if he's small enough, could be 6 of one, half a dozen of another. What? What are you? Oh, and then look at them. Look at how beautiful they are. Oh my God. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's exit out of this. And are the other floor shows up? Could someone find them for me? And we'll stay here for a brief moment. So, filth. I just want to give my thoughts on filth as a category, because Sigourney and I went back and forth about filth and what it means. And I think that there are a lot of different ways you can do filth. Now, filth comes from the idea of John Waters level camp and filth. It's very much a John Waters thing. It's divine, literally eating dog shit. It is, you unsubscribe. I don't subscribe to anyone on YouTube. I don't use YouTube. Catarella, need I remind you, the only things that I look at on YouTube are nail videos. I'm not subscribed to I think I'm subscribed to Catarella, and that's the one person I'm subscribed to. Oh, horror isn't up yet. Okay, is Glamour up? Regardless, all good, all good. So let's talk, oh, that's the only one. Okay, great. So we got to watch filth, and we'll go back to looking at my pretty face. Ding. I was gonna say, I have a copy of the episode, but I just know that if I tried to show you that copy here, Drac and Swan would literally bust through the wall and be like, take it down. Take it down right now. So I can't do that. Anyway, everyone, so with filth, I feel like filth is one of those categories that it often gets misconstrued as like, it's poop out of a butt. And I think that filth is so much more than that. To me, filth is about taboo. Filth is about reveling in what has made us as queer people demonized. So that can be sex, that can be bodily fluids, that can be religion. I think that a really, really, really smart example of filth done smart, Hoso Teratoma's filth from season 4 is one of my favorite filth floor shows ever. And the reason why it is filth is because as an audience, when you watch filth, you should feel disgusted. You should feel grossed out. You should feel bad for watching it, which is why it's my favorite category. Filth should make you feel bad. And so when we have Hoso Teratoma's filth, where Hoso was representing stereotypes levied against Asian people, as an Asian person myself, I watched that and I literally cried. I cried because I saw all the stereotypes that have been used against me my whole life being represented on stage. And it broke my heart. And I know that it made the crew feel very, very ugly and feel very dark, because these are things that as Americans and as people who consume media and who just live in this world, we see this kind of stuff every day. Dali's filth is also incredible. Sad jerk-off clown, I'm sorry, sad unalive jerk-off clown lives rent-free in my funeral home. Okay, so moving on to, well, and just to say this out loud, Gray matter is my winner for filth. I think that milkman is so disgusting. It's so sexy and horny and ugly and horrible. I just love it. Love, 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 love it. Let's talk about horror. So horror is one of those categories I think is also a little bit hard to do sometimes. Glamour is the only category that is easy to do, and oftentimes people fuck it up. Now, the reason why horror is also hard is because horror is subjective. What is scary to you as an artist? And I thought it was interesting that we have two different artists who chose to do horror icons as their horror. Let's talk about Anti first. Anti-heroines is a risk. Anti-heroines is a risk going with a look that, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, is camp for horror is a risk. As a big ol' risk, mama. And to also do a look that is inspired by a media property that the other person who just recently did it went home on that episode. It's a spoiler for Titans. 3, 2, 1. Eva Destruction has also done a look based off of Mars Attacks and goes home that episode. I would be very nervous to do Mars Attacks if I was on the show. So Auntie's choice to do Mars Attacks, I think, is very faithful and it's very cool. I think that her Mars Attacks really works for a horror icons challenge. I also think that the cat suit does not work in the fit of the lower half department, to put it lightly. It's the finale, These Things Matter. It brings to mind when Victoria Elizabeth Black wore a gown for Glamour that was like 6 inches off the ground. I was like, Mama, you need to hem that skirt a little differently, honey. Anyway, so Anti-Heroine is a great performer. Like, Anti-Heroine is so fucking talented, but a little bit of a miss for me. Let's talk about Gray Matters. Gray Matter comes out as the Cenobite, and it is just rad. It's so good. Gray Matter, I'm so glad that we have Gray Matter on the show, because for the longest time, we have only had Victoria Elizabeth Black in terms of the prosthetic and special effects artists. Well, and a lot of artists do special effects on the show, but none like Victoria. Until now. And now we have Gray Matter. Gray Matter is a professional in the special effects department. It is so meticulously done. Not only is there a face reveal, surprise, there is a second surprise face reveal, and then this bitch rips her fucking titty plate off. And I have to say, Gray Matter is a fucking artist. So unbelievably talented. Now, here's me, and if I was a judge on a season of the Belair Brothers Dragula, putting that out there, I would want to make sure that I give good critiques to everyone, because I understand it's hard to be on this show. Now, that being said, I also feel like one of the reasons why the Boulets and I get along so well when it comes to judging is because I am a meticulous, nitpick, detail-oriented judge. I would say that I am the unofficial 5th judge of the Belair Brothers Dragula oftentimes. And of course, the other members of the crew are too, but as the Boulets assistant, I know for a fact that my words had meaning and have meaning. So, when it comes to this look of Gray Matters, we have already had a Cenobite challenge on this season. We also had a Horror Icons challenge on this season. To do a classic Cenobite on the finale for horror, when we've already had 2 challenges that this would fit into, is a risk that I think puts this look just a little bit below my winner for this category, which is Asia Consent. Now, I want to give a brief trigger warning for this. Of course, we're not going to show the look here on screen because I could. I'm going to give a brief trigger warning for this because this look is a reference to Asia's history with self-harm and suicidal ideation. And it's a tough watch. I think that it's really beautiful. I think the way that it's done is very beautiful. And I just want to say that moving forward, if you are struggling with those feelings or thoughts, please reach out. There are resources available to you. We love you so much. Now, let's take a look at this look, because it's fucking fierce. It is fierceerelica.com/Asia motherfucking consent. This is a YouTube short, so it's not gonna be all of it, but let's check this out. Let's go to the screen share. Check this out. Check this out. So Asia's wearing this this white gown with like red accents, and she has this dark specter on her shoulder. It's literally a demon. Wink. It's the demon of suicidal ideation, of dark thoughts, of self-harm. And I just think that it's a really beautiful thing to take horror and make it so personal. What I love about it is that it's original. No one else has done this for horror, and no one else is probably going to do it for horror. I think that this is a really, really powerful look. You know, as someone who has also struggled with suicidal ideation, I instantly saw myself in this look. I think that this is a really, really, really excellent way to do horror. It brings to mind Hoso Teratoma's horror look in the sense that it's very personal to their own struggle. And at this stage in the game, you gotta be original. You gotta be original. All right, let's go back to the chatting. Okay, so this look is really cool. I think it's amazing. I think that Asia looks great. The concept is great. The scale is great. The one thing that I don't love, and this is just a personal thing. I am not a fan of, how to put this? I'm not a fan of when competitors emote on the show. And what I mean by that is, of course, you want to give face. You want to, But when competitors decide to, like, scream, I can't do it. I can't do it. Because what I want you to imagine is, I want you to just close your eyes. Close your eyes. You're on set, okay? You're on set of the Belay Brothers Dragula Season X finale. Or any day. And a competitor comes out and is like, hey, are we mic'd? Nope, you're not mic'd. Got it. And they go, ah! Ah! Ooh! And it's quiet on the soundstage. It's not like you're in a club, mama. It's not like you're in a club with like the booming sound system. It's all of us being like, for example, love you, Landon. When Landon did the Trash Merman, I had to leave the set. I was like, I can't do this. I can't be here for this. Because I'm like, oh my God, like I cannot do this with you right now. Like I just can't. I can't watch you. Ooh, ah! Like I cannot, I cannot do this with you right now. Please stop emoting. And so that kind of goes with Asia's look a little bit. Asia's not emoting necessarily, but there is something to me that's very and look, I'm not making light of the look. I promise I'm not making light of the look. And I would say this to Asia to her face. There's something a little Lydia Dietz about the super emotional, dramatic writing of the note on stage. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, I'm not making light of it at all. But there's something to me about it that I'm like, I'm gonna let you do this because I get the look. But it's just a little, I am alone. I am utterly alone. And it works. It works. Listen, theater, you gotta be big. You gotta do it big, mama. But it's a little theater. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think it's amazing. I think that Asia Consent absolutely smashed horror. And then we have to go to glamour. Now, hi, Wilderbeast. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. It's great to see you here. Let's talk about glamour. This is the best glamour floor show that's ever been on the show. It is so freaking good. Let's start with Auntie. I think that, and this is something that I'll say, I love drag. I love drag. I love me some drag. And the reason why I love drag is because the second that Anti-Heroine came out, I was like, that's a reveal. Because if I didn't love drag and I didn't know about drag, I'd be like, that doesn't fit. I'd be like, that outfit does not fit you. What is happening? But because I love drag and because I know drag, I knew it was a reveal. Not trying to be shady, I just know for a fact when she came out, I was like, okay, cool, this is gonna like reveal into a thing. Now that being said too, I think it's really bold and ballsy to say, I'm gonna do a catsuit for the finale. It's a choice, and no one's done it on the finale, and I think there's a reason for that. That being said, here's the thing about the finale. I think that this happens when competitors get on the show and they are like, this is my drag. This is my drag. And I am going to do my drag at the finale. And that gets me respect points because I think that there's nothing more transparent. There's a couple of looks that come to mind. There's nothing more transparent than when someone gets to the finale and says, I don't do filth. And so I'm gonna play, to quote Hollow Eve, I'm gonna play pretend with filth. I can see right through it every time. It doesn't work for me. You get, I'm not gonna name people because I don't wanna be rude, but you get looks that are lackluster. And lackluster in the way that I'm like, this is not you, and this is not the challenge. So when it comes to anti-heroine's glamour look, at the very least, I see big pageant showgirl Vegas energy. And I think that for someone from being from fucking Rockford, Illinois, that bitch loves pageantry and loves a rhinestone, loves a sequin. And so that gets points for me. Blue and white is a choice though. I think the blue and white is a little bit of a strange choice for finale. You know, and again, I think that anti-heroine took a lot of risks, which I appreciate. Do I think those risks paid off? Not really. But there's always Titans too. So then we move, and by the way, I'm not trying to be rude. I think that anti-heroine is so unbelievably freaking talented. And I think that anti-heroine is also direct and could handle this kind of critique. So Anti, if you're listening or if you're watching or if this gets on Reddit, please know I love you. You probably won't see this because if it gets on Reddit, it'll just get, you know, cut up into, you know, sound bites. But I think Anti is fierce. I just think that her finale package was not as strong as the other two. Ooh, Dripping Sin. Did you see her Sauron-inspired look? I did not, but I bet you it is fierce. Let's talk about Gray Matter. Gray Matter. Oh my god, this red sequin glamour goblin is so cool, so hot, so cute, so just gnarly looking. It's so great. Now, oh, this is actually a thing, and I don't know if this made it to the cut of Obituary. I do have one nitpick about Gray's glamour look. Y'all ready for this? And again, this is my kind of judging. This is how I be. Gray picked two silhouettes that are very similar. Both their horror look and their glamour look are tight, with a robe, with fringe that's made of an unconventionally large item. And it's cool. Their horror Cenobite is, you know, the big trench coat with the chains dangling off. Very, very cool, very, very scary. And then we get their glamour look, which is this red sequin goblin look with this coat, and then with the red furball boas on it. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. Love some consistency, but at this stage, I think that showing 3 different silhouettes for a finale is paramount. So again, we have Anti wearing 2 bodysuits in the finale. Gray's look is so cool though. Like, I love seeing them do makeup, and it reminds me of another, there's a competitor on season 2 who was like, oh yeah, mama, I can do glamour. And they submitted this photo of them in like glamour makeup. And I'm like, oh, you didn't do your makeup for this. What are you even talking about? You don't do glamour. I know you can't paint your face like this. There's a reason. I know exactly how you paint, honey. And it ain't like that. So anyway, so to see that Gray Matter can actually paint, fierce. Fucking fierce. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Let's talk about Asia's glamour. Oh my god! Let's talk about Asia's glamour. Can I see Asia's glamour online? Because I've said this twice now, and no one has, like, corroborated with me, but I'm like, I know for a fact that if this was not the inspiration, it absolutely lives in the same world. So Asia, consent, glamour, finale. Okay, let's see. What's that gonna pull up? Okay. Asia, consent, glamour, finale. Yes. Okay, I found a short of it. Let's take a look at this. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for one of the greatest glamour looks to ever be on this motherfucking show? I am. Check this out. This fucking bone priestess, like, goddess from another dimension, wearing crocodile skin and jewels, and oh my god, she looks so good. So good. Now, I want to pause it at a certain point, though. Like, I want to see it in, like, full body so that I can make my note. God, she looks good. That's an okay full body. Okay, we'll stop there. I want to show you something. Leanner, Gray's crowning look is the real glamour winner. It is, I mean, my god, that's glamour. Let me go ahead and do this because I don't want to, like, expose my, like, search history. Let's do this. Sarah Kerrigan. Yes. Now, oh, Wikipedia, great. How can I pull this up? Okay, great. Damn. Girl. Okay. Check this out. Now, I'm not saying that this is the inspiration. I'm not saying that, but I am saying, check this. Also, hi, Leanner. Welcome to Ritual Summoning. My name is DEVOGLAER. You can also call me Devo. Happy to have you here. Check this out. This is for all my StarCraft girlies out there. This is Sarah Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades, and I'm like, this is Asia's finale glamour. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, everything, you know, listen, everything is referential. We live in a time where there is nothing original left in the world. And that's totally fine. It's totally fair. I just, and I'm not digging at it. I'm just like, mama, you're giving Kerrigan realness. Mama, you're the fucking queen of the Zerg. So cool. So cool. I love it. Like, check this out. I love it. I think it's giving queen of the Zerg. Anyway, I just think it's fierce. I love it. And yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the chatting screen. And also, yeah, I can't have y'all see in my Bowser search history. All right, so then we come to the crowning moment. And I gotta be real with you all. So I got a screener of the finale, and I was like, oh my God, I could know who the winner is. I could know, I finally have the power to be one of those, like, you know, like when the episode gets leaked accidentally because Amazon puts it up or Shudder accidentally puts it up or whatever, and people will be like, Vander won the show, and like they'll post it like immediately. I was like, oh my God, I could know, and I didn't. I watched the episode like everyone else, Scout's honor, and I was like, oh my God, I'm legitimately nervous. I was like, I am legitimately nervous for this crowning. And there was a brief moment where I thought that Gray was going to clinch the win. As a spoiler warning, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Asia Consent, the winner of the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 666. I think that this is a very deserving winner. I think that Asia absolutely crushed it. Based on the finale, I thought there was a very, very, very good chance that Gray could snatch the win. That being said, I love everyone on this show. I love this season. This is one of my favorite seasons of the show ever. I'm not going to say that I am biased. I think that season 4 is my favorite season. just because of everything that happens in it. Like, overall, I think that season is just unbelievable. But this is my favorite cast. This is my favorite cast. I love them. I had the pleasure of interviewing all of them, and I just thought, wow, this is a really, really strong cast. And I saw from episode 1, not from their promo looks, but from episode 1, I saw Asia, Auntie, and Gray in the top 3. That being said, I am absolutely pleased with the way the season played out. I think it's amazing. Congratulations again to Asia. Let's go ahead and do some questions, though. Are there any questions of things that we have not talked about? What's the tea? What are some questions? Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince says, my favorite is actually 3. Wow, you are in a very small boat. Very small boat. But I respect it. I respect it. I respect that. Anyway, so I do respect it a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Benji Dance. Has your wish list for Titans 2 changed at all now that season 6 is over? Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yes. Yes, it has. That being said, I have never put together my official Titans 2 list. Should we do that now? Oh my God. Should we do that? My official Titans 2 Electric Boogaloo list? Oh my God. Okay, let's do it. I feel like I need all the casts up though. Hold on. Let me pull up the let me do something here. Let's do Dragula wiki so that I can see all of the casts. The label is Dragula wiki. Okay, so from season 6, I want Jaharia. I know, get that pen and paper. I know. I want Jaharia, and I want Anti-Heroine. I want Jaharia and Anti-Heroine from season 6. Oh, and I'm actually gonna say, so Jaharia, Anti-Heroine, and Pi. So I'm gonna have 3 from season 6. You heard it here. I want those 3. Diva Diabolical, and is your list based on skill or who's good TV? Let me go through them and then I'll kind of explain my picks. Can someone write these down though? I want Jaharia, Pi, and Anti-Heroine. Okay. Let's go to season 5. Do I want any monsters from season 5? Duh, of course. I want Throb Zombie. First and foremost, I want Throb Zombie back on my television, please. And I want... Oh my gosh, this is tough. I want Throb and Blackberry. I'm gonna go with 2 heavy hitters from that season. I want Throb and Blackberry. Okay, let's go to season 4. And now we're starting to get into people who have potentially been on the show or on Titans themselves. Let's go to contestants for season 4. I'd like to see Sigourney Beaver, and I'd like to see... Oh my God, how many am I at? I think I'm at 5 already. Shit. And so Sigourney is 6. I'm gonna add a bunch, and then I'll take some more off. I want Jade Jolie, and I want I'm gonna do a bunch. I want Jade, I want Betty, I want Zava, and I want Hoso. And I will pull back, but I'm gonna pull back because that's how my brain works. So I want Sigourney, Jade, Betty, Hoso, and Zava. And now we'll move to season 3. Okay. From season 3, Dahlia. Priscilla. Who do you think should go? Dahlia. Priscilla. Who do you think should go home? Dahlia. Yeah, I want Dahlia Black, and I want Louisiana Purchase. Okay. Now let's go to season 2. I want Kendra Onyx because I love Kendra. And Poker Lady, we'll talk about it, because I also want Kendra. I want Disasterina. And now let's go to season 1. Let's go to season 1. I want Loris. Yeah, so those are my picks. So can I get my picks for Titans, and I'll start to scrub them away. Gay Burrito Crunch Supreme is also here. Hi, Gay Burrito. Papa Devo looks like he went down on a messy bottom in his blood. Oh my God. Can I get the Saw bathroom and a combo? Can I get Saw bathroom, and could I get Horny Jail for Gay Burrito? Can I actually get the River Bonk emote in the chat here? Let's just... You nasty. Okay, let's see. So how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got it. I got 15. So how many do I get? What do y'all think? How many can I have? Because I think that the first Titans had 9 or 10 question mark? Dylan, thank you so much for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. And welcome back to the Ritual Summoning, my demon. How are you? Dylan comes in hot saying, slay. Ooh, slay. Spooky Flower, am I allowed to the piss tub yet? Are y'all pruny yet? Because if you're not pruny, then you don't get to come out. Okay, so let's see. So I have 15 and Titans 1 had 10. So I think by the rules of Dragula and drag television, I think I'm gonna give myself, what do you think? Is it fair to have 11? Can I have 11 with like a secret 12? Or do I only get 11? Spooky, you feel icky. Okay, well, I'll let you out on Saturday, because I think that on Saturday, Nathan and I are gonna stream It Takes Two. So I'll let you out then. Okay. So, HK, I want to acknowledge what you're saying here, that Erica would not come back on the screen. I hear you. It's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone, and I respect that. Make it unlucky 13. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Who broke this vase? Also says, think about the time I was in the stream for 5 minutes, spoke the truth, and got banished to the Saw bathroom. Well, sometimes you gotta, Diva. Sometimes you gotta get, sometimes you get right there. Okay, make it unlucky 13, or just keep the whole list. Well, let me just take a look at this cast and see, what am I missing? What do I want? What do I need? Now, I don't know. There's a lot of good drag on here. There's a lot of good drag. I think, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to keep the 15 for a big fat cast reveal. But on episode 1, there's gonna be a twist. There's gonna be a twist on episode 1. And on episode 1, there's going to be a culling. And there are going to be, I think, maybe 3 who get eliminated right off the bat, with potentials to come back as the season goes on. Because here's the thing that I really love about Season 6. Season 6 is a fucking game. They turned this into a fucking game! And I know the Boulets want to continue to gamify the show. And I think that, here's the thing about Dragula, and about drag reality television shows. It is a reality television show. And yes, it is about talent, but it is also about, it's a game show. It's a game show and it's fun. So I want it to be spicy. I want it to be dramatic. And yeah, I want this cast. Because here's what I'm imagining. And so Ivy had asked a really good question earlier, which is, how are you judging this? I'm doing a combo. I'm doing a combo of both talent and, well, there's 3 categories. Oh my goodness, the Lay Bray. Can I please get a shout out for the Lay Bray? For those of you who don't know, the Lay Bray is an incredibly talented streamer and one of my Team Journey siblings. The Lay Bray, how are you? It's great to have you here. And I know that I have not messaged you back on Discord. You know, got a little busy. I got a little busy being summoned, as you know. All right, now let's see. Leander, you've forgotten Nightingale XXX. Shh, Nightingale XXX is the comes in on episode 2. So on episode 1, we do the big culling. On episode 2, the Boulets, ksh, hello, uglies. You didn't think we'd let you off that easy, did you? Of course not. We have a final competitor to join the fray. Nightingale, and then Nightingale XXX shows up. So, check this out. The reason why I chose this cast are there's 3 things that I want to establish here. One is looks. I think that this cast has the potential to bring fierce looks. The drag represented with these, and I'll just post this here. Let's do this. Also, Lebre, how are you? We're talking about Dragula Season 666 finale, but how are you? How have your streams been? Tell us something good. What are you playing right now, and what are you streaming? So my list is Throb Zombie, Blackberry, Pie, Anti-Heroine, Jaharia, Sigourney Beaver, Jade Jolie, Bitter Betty, La Zavaleta, Hoso Teratoma, Dahlia Black, which I think she's just Dahlia now, Louisiana Purchase, Kendra Onyx, Disasterina, and Loris. Now, the reason why I picked these is, first and foremost, about the looks. You have some really incredible craftsmen here. You have some, or craftspeople, I should say. You have so many different types of drag represented. And I really think that you'd get a huge array of looks. Now, number 2 is personality. I think that here, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. From season 5, Throb and Blackberry, nicey cuties. From season 6, Pie, wildcard. Anti, Viper. Jaharia, nicey cutie. Sigourney, nicey cutie. Jade, nicey cutie. Betty, wildcard. Actually, Jade, wildcard. Zava, Viper. Hoso, wildcard. Dahlia, Viper. Louisiana Purchase, nicey cutie. Kendra Onyx, wildcard. Disasterina, wildcard. Loris, Viper. And I just think that that's like a good mix. You know, you gotta have some nicey cuties in there. You gotta have some villains. You gotta have some fun. And then the final category with which I have judged these potential competitors on is unfinished business. I think that a Titans 2 needs to have a little unfinished business. You know what I mean? I think Pie and Anti and Pie and Jaharia have some things they should work out. I think that Throb and Blackberry will have instant chemistry and static because they have something to prove. They were both in the top of their season. Sigourney and La Zavaleta obviously had a lot of static on their season. It'd be interesting to see them back. Betty and Sigourney also had a lot of static. Hoso Teratoma and Sigourney Beaver have that, you know, top 4 bumping purses mentality. Jade and Betty also have it. You know, Jade and Zava also. I mean, that season is crazy. Dahlia and Louisiana, I don't think have a lot of static, but Dahlia, I think, has a lot of unfinished business generally in the drag world. And Louisiana Purchase, pigeons, baby. Kendra Onyx, I just love and adore. Kendra is my pot stirrer of this group here. Disasterina is absolutely, we know the least about Disasterina, I feel. Because Disasterina is someone who came onto her season and was a character the whole time. Very, very cool. Very cool. But who do they be? Who do they be? Lebre, who do you think Disasterina be? Who do you think they be? Also, Lebre, let me read this here. Lebre says, I'm well, just got off work, stream's been great, thriving actually, that's amazing. And also, you are so sweet. Saying, I just gush in positivity for you. Thank you, Lebre, you are an icon. I adore you. And then, of course, Loris is unfinished business anywhere she goes. Loris cannot walk into a room of drag artists without creating unfinished business. And I think that, honestly, I want to see Loris on at least 7 episodes of Titans 2. Because I just know for a fact, and by the way, I love Loris. I think Loris is amazing TV. I know for a fact that Loris would make people sweat and also make people uncomfortable. And that's why we love Loris. She's a powerhouse. She's fucking really uncomfortable. Like, she's amazing. For 2 years, I have not consumed any animal products by choice. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Amazing. 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 Okay, now, let's see. Mr. Dark Rainbow Print says, DEVOGLAER, storyboard consultant. I would love to consult on the show in some capacity. I think if the Boulets, I mean, if they ever asked me to, I absolutely would say yes. Now, let's see. Carly says, Louisiana made season 3 so enjoyable. Whenever she's on screen, I always had a smile on my face. Me too. Me too. And HK has a thing that she wants to say. I was in the Blaze death scenes for everyone except the winner. It really gave the feeling of only one person made it out alive. Made me feel like there was only one survivor. That's my thing that I wanted to say. I think it's cool. I think it's really, really cool. It was a different time when we did that, though. It was a very different time, and I think we've talked about this a little bit on Creatures of the Night. Part of the reason why we did that was because we were afraid that people wouldn't want to come back to their death scenes. We had no idea what the climate was going to be like of people coming back to compete. So when people were like, oh yeah, I'll do my death scene, we're like, oh, well shit, okay, great. So we we had them in the bag. But it also, it's a lot of production costs to film death scenes, and so we have to, well, not me anymore, but the Boulets and the production team have to, make those cuts where they can. MDRP says, I need Priscilla in the mix so Lourdes could have her speech and Priscilla would have a fun confessional in response. I love Priscilla. I love Priscilla. I'm just not sure that Priscilla has drag at the forefront of their mind when it comes to what they want to do with their career moving forward. And that's a piece that I would want to respect, I think that the thing that you'd have to ensure with Titans 2 is that everyone who comes on to Titans 2 wants to be there. There's nothing worse than having someone show up and be like, I don't know that this was the right choice. I don't know that I want to be here. I think I'm going to self-eliminate midway through the season. That would be like the worst thing that could happen. You know what I mean? So I just think that that would be a thing you'd have to screen for really heavily. Yeah. Let's see. HK, Diva, what do you think about Yovska? Super talented. Super talented. I don't know that I would have them back on for another season of Titans, but I do think they're super talented. Let's see. Poker Lady says, can we talk about the Boulets Nosferatu looks? Fucking awesome. Girl, that shit was lit. So good, so iconic, and as the Boulets said on Creatures of the Night, that is their true form, which I just think is so freaking cool. I love it. It's so cool. I love that they did that. Yeah, so good. Okay, my demons. I'm going to take a very, very quick break, and when I come back, we will be continuing our discussion of the Blade Brothers Dragula Season 666 finale, and could I have our moderators get our questions together? If there's anything that has not been discussed yet, let's go ahead and add that as a question to the list, and when I come back, we will answer all of your burning questions. Don't move, go grab a drink, but don't be too long, or else, I'll have to go through your dark mirror and just get you. Be right back. that too shady? Was that too shady of me? I don't think it's shady. I think it's just, you know, just real. Okay, so let's go ahead and start things off. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. My name is DEVOGLAER. I'm your demon father. I want to put something on the calendar really quick as well. Well, I have to ask my moderators. Moderators and managers, I summon thee! What do you think about Saturday, December 21st as our next 24-hour undead stream? Let me know. Of course, I cannot do this without you. I would not want you to be like, I had to split my time family-wise. I'm asking you here just so I can kind of put this out into the ether. Hey, Carissa, how's it going? Yeah, what do you think? That would be my vote for the next 24-hour live stream, so we can spread a little Christmas cheer. But you let me know, and we'll talk about it in the private chat. Okay, so we are now getting into the rest of the discussion regarding the Belay Brothers Dragula Season 666 finale. Pinky Beans has a question here, but do we have any other questions from any of the demons or anything that we want to put forward? I'll answer Pinky Beans' question first. Pinky Beans says, how do you feel about the rude comments from fans since the finale? I'm gonna say this. I don't. I don't feel and I don't know. A question from the demons. Got it. I don't feel and I don't know. Here's the thing. After season 5 ended and I exited the show, I removed myself from the conversation regarding the show. I follow the show. I follow the Boulets, and I follow some of the monsters as well. My rule is I follow the monsters that follow me back. I don't follow everyone, not because I don't like their drag or like their art, but just because I just don't feel the need to. We're not friends. I don't know them in that way. And so the ones that I am friends with, who I've talked to online, I follow. Now, that being said, I do not look at Reddit. I do not look at Instagram comments. I don't look at Twitter. I don't look at anything. And I actually don't want to know. One thing that I think was very difficult for myself and for the Boulets in the earlier iterations of the show is being inundated, and not from you all, not from this question, I promise, but being inundated with people's opinions about the show. And here's the thing. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But politely, fuck off. That's my position. If you have something negative to say about the show or about the cast or about anything related to the show, fuck the fuck off. You know, and so how I feel about people having like rude comments from the fans, I don't know what the rude comments are. If I had to guess, it's potentially about how predictable, in their words, the win from Asia is. And to that, I would say, fuck off, enjoy the show. Ding. Because I just think that it's really weird, inappropriate, and rude to, like, to comment things like that. Like, it's like, check this out. Also, hi, Kennedy 33 or 333. Welcome to the Ritual Summoning. It's great to have you here. I feel like there is something to be said of, when you're a public figure or you're on a TV show, you do open yourself up to public opinion, which is fair. But I do not show up at other people's place of work and say, hey, the sandwich you made today at Subway is fucking ugly, and I hate it, and you're ugly, and you should unalive. Like, I would just never do that. I would never go to the bank and be like, the way you counted bills today, stupid. Like, I just would never do that. You know, I would never go to someone else's place of work and say something rude because I was raised correctly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, hi, Kennedy. Kennedy says, thank you. I'm from Denmark. Oh my God, welcome to the Ritual Summoning, all the way from Denmark. Well, Kennedy, pull up a chair. It's fabulous to have you here. I'm so, so glad. So, yeah, what do I think about rude comments from fans? I don't anymore. I think that people always have their opinions, but I generally think that people need to chill out, go touch grass. It's a television show. Go support the artist that you like and be more positive. You know what I mean? I hope that wasn't too rude. Like, I hope, and by the way, I hope that the person who asked that question, I'm not mad at you. I would never be mad at you. unless you were Riley. And then I would be like, you little brat. I'm just kidding, Riley, I love you. But yeah, no, I'm not upset at the question. I'm so like, I'm healed. I'm healed beyond that. Yeah. Anyway, so Kennedy says, I get stressed and, oh, you're totally fine. Kennedy, I'm just glad that you're here. Come hang out. You're totally fine you're not boring. You are you. Was it Riley? Oh my God, that's so funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Kennedy, we are actually talking about a television show called The Boulay Brothers Dragula. It's a show that I produced for a number of years, and this is the first season that I have not produced it. And so we're talking about the finale of the latest season. We are no longer talking in spoiler territory. Well, we sort of are, but just happy to have you here. My name is DEVOGLAER. You can also call me Devo. I'm the demon father to this brood here, and we're happy to have you. That is fucking hilarious. I literally was just joking. Like, I was like, oh, just it'd be funny to say Riley's name. So, yeah, Riley, I love you. Okay, next question. Let's see. What else do we have? Meow, 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 meow. Pinky Beans. Another question was, if Asia weren't the winner, who would you like to win? I have two answers for this. I think that of the monsters who made it to the top 3, the next in line for the crown would be Gray Matter. I'm gonna talk about Auntie for a second here. I think that Auntie is so fierce, and I think that prior to the finale, all 3 of them had an equal, for the first time in Dragula history, I think that all 3 had a very equal chance at winning the show. Now, when you look at the looks, I just feel like Auntie got outclassed a little bit. I want to see Auntie on Titans too. I think that Gray Matter could have snatched the crown. I think that Asia eked it out just slightly more than Gray Matter did, in the sense that I believe that Asia is the clear winner for horror for me, and I also think that Asia's glamour is a little bit higher for me than Gray Matter's, in the sense that I was shocked. I was shocked to see it, because we've seen Asia look fucking crazy, but we've never seen Asia just do pure glamour. And I thought that she looked really beautiful. So Gray Matter would be my my alternate pick for a winner. Now, when it comes to people who are not in the finale, Pie. I'm a Pie stan. I love Pie. Pie is, I like Pie's drag. It just speaks to me. I'm like, love it. Love every single thing about it. I think that every look that Pie did was like, I'm like, winner. And what I really love about Pie, when it's time for Pie to get exterminated, this bitch goes, I am the best makeup artist that's ever been on the show, and I am the best costume designer that's ever been on the show. And I'm like, yes, bitch, tell them. Like, I think that it is so rare that you have someone who, at the end of the rope, they're not like, well, I deserve to stay because I did this and I did that, and I deserve to stay because you did it. Pie straight up goes, I'm the fucking best, okay? I am the best. And I'm like, you are delusional and insane, and I love you. I am obsessed with you. Like, that is the energy that I want out of someone on the show. Like, yes, Pie. Like, I fucking adore Pie. I adore their drag. I think that they're so fierce. They're so kind as well. And Pie and I share 2 favorite movies. So yeah, we share both the original Texas Chainsaw and The Substance. But I think a lot of us share The Substance. Yeah, I think Pie's fabulous. Okay, so let's see. Kennedy says, hope you win. Thank you, Kennedy. I also hope that I win. You are CR7N. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna hope that it's something nice, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Benji says, oh, she certainly swung. And when she called out Asia and Auntie for arguing about who handled their extermination week better, gag. Yeah. Like, I think that Pie played a, I'm gonna say, not a dirty game, because I just think that they did great, but they weren't afraid to, like, get a little gamified with it, which I really love. And so did Asia. But I think the way that Pi did it was like, I love this character on television. I want Pi on my TV again. Okay, let's see. Carly says, when she got upset and started going off, it was not only TV gold, but it was so amazing to see her resilience. Like, she was like, I am not going to get down on myself. One of my delusional divas this season. One of our delusional diva-licious divas. Absolutely. HK, I think you should ask Pi what their favorite flavor of pie is, and then also tell them that DEVOGLAER says hi, and that DEVOGLAER wants Pi to win Titans 2. Ding. Okay, so, let's see. Ivy Aphrodite says, oh, do you like my podcast voice? Ivy Aphrodite writes, Gray's mind being brought into a Dragula season was a recipe for absolute dark magic from the get-go. His creations and his artistry are nothing like I've ever seen on the show, and I love that. It's always the quiet, softly spoken girlies that are the most deadly. That's a freak. Freak Nessie motherfucker. Like that, I just know it. I just know that gray matter is a disgusting little piglet freak. I know it. I cannot be swayed around that. Zombia. Thank you so much for the follow, Zombia. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Ritual Summoning. My name is DEVOGLAER. You can also call me Devo, and I'm so thrilled to have you here. Okay, let's see. New charging has been unplugged here. Okay, great. And the occasional giggle attack between you and Swan on the podcast. I can't with her sometimes. I'll just be reading and she'll just, under her breath, she'll say something or she'll just look at me funny and I'm like, you're gonna make me fucking laugh, bitch. Okay, so yeah, I agree. I think that gray matter is in a class all of their own when it comes to special effects makeup. Now, I do think that an arena that gray could improve in is makeup application and looks that are not special effects and prosthetics heavy. I'm not saying they're bad at it. I am definitely not saying that they're bad at it because they're amazing. Hi, their glamour look, incredible. Their entrance look and their promo look, incredible. But I go back to their ye old prospector kind of look, and that was not good. Not great, not great. Very detailed. The snake skin boots made with actual snake sheds from their snake, that's the mind of an artist. But you gotta go big, mama. You gotta go big. And then they go big for the finale. So, love me some gray matter. Love, love, love it. And they're a Texas girly. Even though they're from Houston, which we all know that Houston sucks. Anyway, moving on. So, what else? What? That look is why they lost. It's not great. It's not their best look. It's not their best look. Poppy Goth. Wow, Poppy Goth, love, love, love your username. Welcome to the Ritual Summoning. It's fabulous to have you here. We had so many brand new demons join us for this Ritual Summoning, and I'm so thankful for that. Now, Carly says, Kate lives there, Amanda lives there, take it back. No. Ding. As an Austin, Texas Longhorn forever, I will stand by my, my Austin versus Houston debate, as always. Poppy Goth says, hello. Hi, Poppy Goth. How are you? Catarella, canceled. No, please, Catarella, please don't cancel me, please. Not the prospector. That's Grandpappy. No. Yeah, no, not gonna back down. But love you. Love you, love Amanda. You guys should move. You, Amanda, and Gray Matter should move to a better city. All right, do we have any other questions or comments about season 666 of the Belair Brothers Dragula? Let me see. Is there anything else from our moderators? Now, let's see. Ivy Aphrodite says, in my opinion, Asia's glamour screamed High Priestess of the Underworld. Kinda if Mother Miranda, Akasha, and the Brides of Dracula had a twisted demon love child. I love that. I love that. I think that's spot on. Yeah, it's really, really good. I love it. As a total sidebar, here's my ADHD. I'm looking into this like thing that's like a teleprompter where I'd be able to read the chat like right here. Is that weird? Like if I'm like looking into the camera the whole time to read the chat? Because I'm sure that y'all have already figured it out. When I look over here, I'm reading the chat. Like I'm not just like, I don't want to look at you. I'm over here reading the chat. But I could potentially have the chat here, unless that's weird. I'm like, HK says, blah, 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 blah. Hello, demon daughter. Catarella says, hello, horse girl. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, so y'all like it? Oh, so you like that? Freak Nessie motherfucker. Anyway, let's see. So HK says, stop making me laugh. Seriously, every time I watch a stream, my face hurts from smiling after. Yeah, me too, me too. This is definitely one of those ones my face is, derelict. Definitely hurting. Okay, Tiger, it's not at all that weird to look to the side. Okay, great. Great. I like it. Catarella says it's weird. Stop it. Why, Catarella? You don't like it? You don't like me reading the teleprompter? You don't like that? You think it's weird? You think it's weird? Okay. Zombia. Hi, Zombia. Zombia, or is it Zombia? Like Ariana Grande? Like, you're gonna be popular. Like Zombia. I really loved your appearance on Obituary. I've had Tit Pig stuck in my head all day. Thank you so much. Yeah, being able to tell the Tit Pig story in front of an audience like that, truly amazing. Honestly, could not have it any other way. And, you know, hey, Daddy's a Tit Pig. So, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay, so, icon behavior. Listen, I mean, I'll be real with you. I was gagged. I was a little gagged. And it's like there are moments where, I don't know if this ever happens to y'all, but there are moments where I'll be doing something weird. Like, and in that moment, I was having sex. So I kind of just paused and I was like, well, this is a story I'm going to tell at some other point in my life. Yeah. And also, yeah, by the way, we have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord is linked right here. Can we actually get the Discord link pinned to the top? Maybe I'll pin it. Can I do that? Pin. Yay. Great. Yeah, but so like that's like literally, it's like there are moments of my life where I'll be doing something and then something will happen and I have to just like in my head, I'm like, this is gonna be a story later. This is definitely gonna be a story. Oh, it is pinned. Okay, great. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that was one of those moments where I'm like, you know, I'm mid-coitus and I'm like, okay, got it. Got Daddy's a Tit Pig. Cool. Fantastic. Fantastic. Mid-coitus is crazy. Well, hey, well, I mean, I'm trying to be descriptive without being disgusting, okay? Because I didn't want to tell you what I was doing, you know, like I don't want to be gross, but I do want to be descriptive, you know. I think in every way that I can be descriptive, I want to be. Okay, let's see. So, Spooky Flower says, sorry, I'm back. Onyx was making me cry with the promo video they put out for their song. I need a second. I haven't seen it. Oh my God, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. Now, Catarella says, you can do whatever you want, Diva. You're the demon dad. I'm the demon peepaw. I'm the demon peepaw of Twitch. And I'll have y'all know, I'm one of Grindr's top streamers of the year. Yeehaw! Poker Lady says, I hate when the ADHD hits when you're doing the deed. I mean, I don't know that it was hitting for him. I mean, he was hitting it, but I don't know that the ADHD was hitting for him. It was definitely a moment where I was like, I gotta mentally pencil this in. I gotta think about this for a little bit. Anyway, so do we have any other questions, comments, or anything about season 6? Do we have anything? I'm gonna give it just a brief moment. I don't have any more water. I drank it all. She's a water drinking hydration honey tonight. Do you have any questions about season 6 or anything that we want to discuss? Diva, I was curious what you thought of Gray's crowning look. Iconic, completely iconic, like a total work of art, so beautiful. Oh, we should also talk about the blood dump. Yeah, and who broke this vase redeemed demonic possession. Okay, so we'll talk about the crowning looks as Marge. Oh, hey, how's it going, Shaylin? Okay, so, hey, everybody, it's me, Marge. So, I just came back from Big Lots. They were having a big old sale, and I got some brand new culottes. They're in the same material as Devo's suit, actually. Not a very forgiving material. Devo was wearing a certain pair of underwear when he was filming, and then that pair of underwear was showing up really loud on camera, so Devo changed into a jockstrap for filming. Anyway, but so, I was looking at the crowning looks, and I thought, I think that Anti-Heroine is going as Heat Miser from that, you know, what's that cartoon? You know, the one with, it's got like, I think it's got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's got the snow guy, and it's also got the heat guy, and I think that Anti-Heroine was channeling Heat Miser for their look. Oh, Santa is missing! Oh, okay, we better get him back. Call Red 1. So, and then the other ones, I thought that Asia's look was good, was the crowning look. I don't really remember it too much, which I think is saying a lot about our next look. And not that it was bad, it was not bad. I just don't remember it too much, because Gray Matter's crowning look really stole the show. I gotta tell ya, really stole the show. When you think about things that look like art, that looked like art. It's the year without Santa Claus. Got it. Well, Santa is missing. It's the year without Christmas, the year without Santa Claus, whatever. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I thought that Gray Matter looked incredible. I thought they all looked great. I mean, no one looked bad. There have been seasons where people look bad. There have been multiple seasons where people look bad for crowning. There have been multiple seasons where we have pulled people aside and said, are you gonna wear that for crowning? And they go, yes. And we go, okay, do you have anything else you could wear for crowning? And they go, nope, I'm wearing this for crowning. And you go, okay, whatever you want, whatever it is that you wanna wear, it's your funeral. So that's happened before. Yeah, so the blood dump. Yeah, the blood dump was intense. It was a lot of blood. That being said, and I'm not being shady, as the person who used to dump the blood, I have some notes. So the thing about the blood dump is you gotta make sure, it's about positioning, because the blood, all titty until they figured out like where it should actually go, and then they got it. Also, I think it needed a little less water in the blood. The blood needed to be a little less viscous. These are nitpicks, but as the person who dumped blood 5 seasons in a row, these are my notes. Now, whoever did it, a tough job. Not an easy thing to do. It is, and that is a single person who does it. They probably were on like a cherry picker, like a big like production lift. And it's really intense. Like you're carrying literally like multiple gallons of this blood that you have to just, you're like 20 feet up in the air. It's really nerve wracking. So I think the person who did it did a great job. I just have a couple of notes for their time doing it next time. Because it's hard. It's really hard. Poker Lady, corn syrup. I could never reveal the Boulay Blood Brew secret recipe. I could never reveal it. Because the Boulays would kill me. Hi, Reject Cat. How's it going? Reject Cat is here. Hello, my demon. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning. Reject Cat says, evening all. How is everyone? I know I'm late, but we were on the phone with one of our friends. LOL. Ooh, well, I hope that everything is good with you and friends. It is not real blood. It is not real blood. We would never use real blood for that particular purpose. We have used real blood on the show before, but we would always tell them the actual, hey, this is gonna be real blood. That is not blood. Yeah, because you can't get real blood out of fabrics, out of clothes, and guaranteed, if you don't wear white, you can get that out of your outfit. You can get out of wigs, out of your outfit. Yeah, because you want to be kind. You want to be like, hey, you're going to shoot this look later, potentially. But yeah, there you go. Ivy Average, I bet it's just real pig's blood, LMAO. Now, the time it was real pig's blood was the blood buckets for, what seasons? Season 2 had real blood for the blood feast for vampires. Season 4 had real blood for the fright feat for blood. And then Titans also had real blood in those buckets. That was disgusting. The bucket, one of the buckets, I was holding it by the handles, and these things weigh like 40 pounds, full of blood and guts and bullshit. And, oh, Nathan's texting me. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, so, oh, Vampires of Season 3. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, my demons, that's it. If we have any other questions or any other comments, even just, I mean, I'm in a Dragula mood, so if there's anything you'd like to talk about Dragula-wise or Dragula-fool, let me know. I'm happy to talk about Dragula, and oh yeah, everything's cool. Nathan and I were gonna shoot, but Nathan's feeling a little sick, so we're not gonna shoot. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, you know, make y'all nervous. But yeah, we were gonna shoot tonight, but Nathan's not feeling 100%. Nathan, as I have told him, is getting being sick out of the way before the wedding. Because if he got sick the week of the wedding, I would not be upset. I wouldn't be upset because I love him and it's not his fault. But you know who would be upset? Nathan. Nathan would be freaking the fuck. He's already freaking the fuck out. He's mad. He is like, oh my God, I'm so annoyed. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah. So it's all good. Okay, let's see. The Reject Cat. Season 6 was so good. I loved every minute of it. Catarellis is so fun, OMG, and such a good season. Yeah. Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince says, Yuri's death scene was everything. Check this out. So when I saw Yuri's death scene, I saw it early. Yuri was the only person who I knew went home before the finale, so I just sit on that all season. But the reason why I knew is because I was recording Creatures of the Night, and Drac goes, hey, you want to see something funny? And I was like, yeah. And Swan goes, don't spoil it for him. And Drac goes, no. Like, it's a death scene. Do you want to see it? And I was like, yes, show me. And so we're watching it. And I was like, this is amazing. This is so fucking funny. This is so good. I love it. Oh my God, what a gag. How funny. Yes. Except the version that I saw had all of the logos of the what is it called? The airline that Yuri was on. Banweezy says, "Ayo, what's up, Banweezy? Welcome to Ritual Summoning." And I was like, oh my God, y'all, you can't show this with the, with all the logos and stuff. And they were like, oh yeah, of course, don't worry about it. And then cut to 2 months later when I was watching my screener and that logos were still in the episode. I was like, oh my God, oh my fucking God. And so I called and I was like, y'all, did you leave the logos? And like, no, we didn't. You just got an advanced screener copy that had the logos still in it. We took the logos out. I was like, oh my fucking God. Because I don't think that airline would have been happy about that. Because they literally filmed in the airport. Dragula, hardcore. Okay, and I love that death scene. It's so good. And also, Jess, I'm so sorry. And Jess, you did not cancel your flight to LA because of that. Get out of here, Jess. You did not. I love you, but you didn't have a flight to LA. Pulling my leg. Pinky Beans, pulling my leg. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. Lizzie Sue knew that the death on the plane was reference to Final Destination 5. It's actually Final Destination 666, starring the Boulay brothers. Well, not starring, but, you know, hosted by and whatever. Okay, so moving on. Who Broke This Vase says, OMG, me and Nathan sick twins. I'm sorry. Is there anything that we can do for you? Can I like air raid you some like cold and flu stuff? I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Okay, at Ivy Aphrodite says, what's your favorite filth floor show in the finale aside from season 6? I have a couple. Filth is my favorite category. I have a couple, and I'm gonna say all of the ones that I have. Is that okay? Can I say multiple? Wait a minute. Oh my God, Jess, nuh-uh. You did not have a flight purchased for my birthday party next year. No, you did not. If you did, how would you know when to buy it? I call shenanigans, but don't worry, that would never happen. Well, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so my favorite filth finale floor shows, in no particular order. Melissa B. Fierce's season 1 filth finale floor show set the bar. And I don't know that you could ever top it because of the time it came out. No one knew what to do. You know, it was, I mean, we told them, like, this is what the finale floor show is supposed to be like. And everyone did great. Everyone did great. But Melissa Be Fierce, who all season long, people had said, oh, Melissa's just glamour, almost just glamour. This bitch comes out with that filth floor show. Mwah. Chef's fucking kiss. Amazing. Well, Jess, we'll talk about it. I'm gonna run you through some deep breathing, and I'm either that or I'm gonna grab you in a car and we're gonna drive back together. Okay, so from season 2, Victoria Elizabeth Black with the necrophiliac coroner, the mortician. Oh my God, that look is unbelievable. I think it's honestly, I think it is maybe one of the most glamorous looks that Victoria has ever done on the show. She just looks phenomenal. She looks incredible. And this is the thing about Filth that I really love. I think that Filth has the capacity to elevate beyond doo-doo out the butt. And so for Victoria, who is basically Frankenstein, to come out with a look that is the mortician, and then she starts fucking the corpse and fisting the corpse and doing all this just horrible desecration of the body. Disgusting. But you know my favorite part about that floor show? The absolute most disgusting, filthiest thing of that floor show? When Victoria is straddling the body and she grabs the nitrous and just inhales, I'm like, this floor show is disgusting. This is so taboo. This is so horrible. The fact that she did that, she really went there. I love that look. Season 3, nitrous is laughing gas. So like when you go to the dentist, that's what Victoria is doing there. Season 3, this is not one of my favorites, but it is one of Nathan's favorites. I'll give you this. One of Nathan's favorite filth floor shows of all time is Dahlia Black's, like, Witch in the Woods, baby eating floor show. Yeah. Also, Carly says, I will catch the VOD, have to head to bed and go eepies. Congrats on the amazing achievement. Good night, Brood. Love you, Carly. Thank you so much. Let's talk soon. I love ya, little bestie Alfredo. Yeah, so Nathan really loves Dahlia's Witch. Not my favorite look. I think it's a great show, but I also think that in order to have a great finale floor showing, you have to also look the part. And I think that the look is very simple. With season 4, I have 2. Season 4 would be Dali and Hoso. We've talked about Hoso's here on this channel tonight. And then as far as Dali's goes, I think that Dali's floor show is probably the most successful in the sense that it does what I think Filth should do, is it turns the camera on the audience and asks, why? Why are you watching? And what are you getting out of this? And I think that's what Filth has the capacity to do beyond any other category. Filth should make you feel bad. Feels bad, mama. From season 5, I'm gonna go to season 6. From season 6, Gray Matter. So yeah, I think those would be my, is that 5? Yeah, so I have Victoria Elizabeth Black from season 2. I have Melissa Be Fierce from season 1. I have Dali and Hoso Teratoma from season 4. And then from season 6, I have Gray Matter. And those are my 5 favorite Filth floor shows. Oh my God, did you hear that? That was, mama, that was loud. Yep, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. HK says from season 5, from season 6, and yeah, look, it's all good. Drag is art, and art is subjective. What we're judging you on is your drag as it relates to the challenges we have put before you. And so if I call your name, please slither forward. Let's go to season 6. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so do we have any other questions? if we have no other questions, we'll move on to, I mean, we have like very little time left in the evening, but we do still have a little bit of time. So let me know what other questions. We also can talk about anything that is not season 6 related. We can talk about other seasons. I'm in a chatty mood. I'm a chatty Kathy, and I'm in a Dragula schmood. Shaylin, as someone who's never seen Dragula, I'm very confused. You should watch it. It's really good. I mean, it's drag, but it's also reality television. Have you ever seen RuPaul's Drag Race or Fear Factor? If you take those and you smash them together, Sigourney Beaver once described Dragula as Fear Factor in a wig. And I think that's a great, yeah, that's a great description for it. HK is asking, are we going to play some Silent Hill? I think that we will. We have a little bit of time, and if we have no further questions about the Belair Brothers Dragula, whether season 6 or earlier, then we will play some Silent Hill. We're pretty close to the end. We're in the hotel, which, if any of our Silent Hillologists are here, they'll probably tell me, Devo, you still have like 2 hours left to go, because this game is like never ending. I'm taking 1,000 years on it. Poker Lady says, I have questions, but I don't know if you can give me full answers. I'm happy to try if you want. It's up to you. You tell me, because I'll also be real. I'm not always in a Dragula mood to chat on the channel. So if you want, now's the fucking time. You know what I mean? All right, I'll be right back. And here we go. Diva Diabolical has a question, and I'll stay around for this. Let's see. What episode themes do you want to see on Titans 2? What returned exterminations? Ooh, oh my god, episode themes. I don't know off the top of my head in terms of themes. I think actually one that I really like is like gods and goddesses. I think that like mythology would be really cool. I think to be careful with mythology though, because you want to be careful to not cherry pick other people's religions or their cultures. So that's kind of a tough one. So I think that like eldritch gods and goddesses could be cool. So kind of create your own eldritch god or goddess. That could be kind of cool. In terms of return exterminations, I am going to go with something that Drac had mentioned. I think that shark diving at night would be amazing. That one would really freak me out. Shark diving at night would be scary, because shark diving in the middle of the day, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, nice, nicey cutie. Sharks are cute, love them. But during the night, no, mama. I definitely want to see. I want to see Monsters of Rock for real with Titans, and I want to see it like in season 4. I think that Monsters of Rock should have both. Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, season 5 has a great Monsters of Rock as well. Hello, Onyx. Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning My Demon, and it is so great to have you here. Onyx says, she came back for a taste of the end of the stream. I love that. Onyx, we are going to be getting Chaos very, very soon. Is that right? We're getting Chaos in an hour and a half? I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh my god, Pinky Beans, having Monsters of Rock come back with Poppy would be incredible, because now Poppy is a full-blown metal icon. When Poppy was on the show, she had just released I Disagree, which is sort of genre-bending pop metal, and I think that Poppy has absolutely solidified herself as one of the new faces of metal and metalcore, and I think that it would be fucking amazing. There's just so many options. So Monsters of Rock featuring Poppy is a yes. Let's see. Douche Dastardly is talking about Silent Hill. That's about right if you played it like a normal person. I'm gonna get you. Oh, hey, Onyx, did you see my nails? We haven't talked about them. Have you seen my nails? Have you seen my new claws? Do you like these little bloody bones? You like that? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mr. Dark Rainbow Prince, who would you like as a judge for Monsters of Rock? Well, typically the way that judging works is there's usually one judge who is acutely aware of the category, and then there's another judge who is more acutely aware of drag. Sometimes that gets a little bit, sometimes that kind of fluctuates, but typically that's how it works. And so if Poppy is out of the question, then I would love to see Spencer Charnas, is that his name, from Ice Nine Kills. I think he'd be a great judge. I think that, what is his name? Chris Motionless from Motionless in White would be a great choice. I think that, even though I do not know her name off the top of my head, the lead singer of In This Moment would be great. Or the goddess herself, Amy Lee. Those would be my big choices for Monsters of Rock. Yeah. Kim Dracula as well. But those are my 5. Those are my 5. Yeah. Let's see. Poker Lady, can you explain why the Saskas can't or won't judge? I actually cannot explain. And here's the thing, is because I don't know why. They were reached out to in the show's infancy, and whether or not we did not receive a response. And I do not know if that's a management thing. I don't know if that's them. I'm not going to say that they declined to be on the show. A line out to them was not answered. And so after that, oh well, hot potato. You know, I think one thing that has to sort of be respected with the show is the show has always been the underdog, you know? The show has always been the underdog, and so when people show how they want to feel about the show, you just move on. You just got to move on. You got to find your tribe. And so I think that maybe there's a world, if the Saskas reached out and said, hey, we want to judge, I think that that would be an amazing opportunity to have the Saskas and have the Boulets in one booth. Fierce. But until that time, I'm just not sure that the synergy is going to be there. Hi. You good? Okay, cool. I love you. Are you taking River out? Oh, love you. My sweet little monkey man. Okay, if they did Killer Clowns, they should have David Howard Thornton. Love that. Would love to have David Howard Thornton on the show. I think Damien Leone would be a great judge as well. Oh my God. I mean, I would love Ollie Sykes as a judge. I would love Ollie Sykes as a judge. That would be fucking amazing. Yeah, and then Noah from Bad Omens would also be very cool. A lot of great ones. Also, Onyx, thank you so much for saying that my nails are sick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to do your nails at some point. Okay, so let's see. What else? Pinky Beans, tell us more season 3 lore. Okay, here's a piece of lore. Let me see if I can get all the ones in the same evening. Oh, wait, hold on. Who was it? Saint, Madeline, Maxi Glamour, and Eva Destruction's death scenes were all filmed in one night together. That's a big one. That was a big day. That was one where I remember during the planning stage, I got into a little bit of a fight with the Boulets, because at that time I was the keeper of the schedule, and they were like, we want to do all 4 of these in one go. And I was like, oh my God, I was like freaking out. I remember Drac literally turned and he goes, do you have a problem? Like, are we good? And I was like, dude, like, I'm not trying to be difficult. It's just a lot to film. And he goes, Devo, I know that you're that type of personality, but we can do this. And I was like, okay, Drac, I trust you. We can do this. And I remember Drac and I were walking to go do Eva's death scene. And Drac goes, it's a lot of fucking death scenes. And I was like, I know. He goes, too many? And I go, maybe just one. And he goes, yeah, it's too many death scenes. Yeah, and you know, look, it's one thing that I respect about working with the Boulets is like, we always have fun, you know, even if we disagree about something work related, we always manage to work it out and have fun, because that's what you're supposed to do, you know? But yeah, I will never forget. He literally just goes, it's too much. It's too much. But yeah, so it was Madeline Hatter, Saint, Eva Destruction, and Maxi Glamour were all filmed on the same day. And that was a woo, sister girlfriend. We've been here for a long time. Yeah. Wasn't Mads kinda unsafe? For who? For Madeline? No. Madeline was never in any sort of danger. Now, for my car that I was driving? Absolutely. Girl, I was like, am I gonna crash my fucking car? So check this out. If you watch Madeline's death scene, there's like a smoke machine that is one of the producers. His name is Casey. That's Casey on his vape. Oh, the person with the wig. Not really, because the way that was done is we had the wig outside of the car, and I swerved my car at the last second, and so they ran the head into the tree, and it just wasn't working. And so then we ended up filming it a different way, where they ran and hit the thing. But yeah, that's my car. Yep. Oh, dude, check this out. My car, my Toyota RAV4. Oh, here's a fun game. Go back and see my car. Because my Toyota RAV4 has made, I think, like 4 different appearances on the show. Yeah. And then Nathan and I got into a really bad car accident in that car. We got rear-ended, and we had... Check out some Final Destination. Actually, you want to hear some other lore? Nathan and I were going to film the Boulets New Year's Evil show. This was 2020, I think. And we were at a red light, and out of nowhere, we got rear-ended by a black Escalade going probably like 40 miles an hour. And we had a ton of production stuff in the car and total Final Destination shit. So we have these things called C-stands, and they're stands that you put lights on. And the way they're shaped is like, it's like an L. This car rammed us so hard and so fast that those C-stands went boom into the back of mine and Nathan's seats. We are super lucky that they didn't go any faster, any harder, and those things would have punctured through the seats and damaged the goods, mama! Damaged the goods. But anyway, we are okay. Pinky Beans, I thought that was a white BMW. The white BMW is the car that that Hollow Eve was killed in. Well, in the show, of course. Yeah. So, the smoke for Madeline's death scene is a vape. And all these things have been said before. I'm not breaking my NDA, I promise. But yeah, that was one of the producers just puffing on that vape. Oh my God, and Kendra drives that. Yep, that's true. That's true. And thank you. Yeah, I'm okay. I was okay, and it's all good. Yeah, let's see. So what else? Meow. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. No, absolutely not. Nathan is saying we used Casey's car in Mad's death scene. Pinky is right. Nathan is wrong because there was a pickup shot. Come here. Hold on. Pause. Let me wait. Let me see if Nathan will come over here. Hold on. First of all, whose side are you on?
Yours.
Second of all, check this out. So that was filmed with 2 different vehicles. All of the interior shots of Madeline and all of the shots that you see of the car in motion are my vehicle. Now, there are pickup shots of smoke going past the car, and that is KC's car. That is the white BMW, and those were filmed on a different day. Yes, oh my fucking God. I was driving the car with the head smash. Are you serious right now? Madeline was dead in the back of my car.
They can only see the white BMW.
We filmed it with my car, okay? Jeez. Sometimes, this guy. Pinky Beans, you did start drama. Yeah. But I love you, Nathan. Please feel better. So you do see the white BMW. You do. It was in there. But I was driving the car. And Madeline was definitely dead in the back of my car. Unless I have completely made this up, but I was the one Girl, I was the one driving! Whatever. Anyway, moving on. The Labray says, I'm cackling. Same. Me too. Okay, so, Spooky Flower, can I ask how Louisiana's death scene was done? I'm trying to remember what Louisiana's death scene was. Remind me, what is Louisiana's death scene? Oh, the drowning? Oh, that's Drac drowning Louisiana. That's Louisiana being hardcore as fuck. That is Louisiana being like, and we told her, we're like, you know, make it look big. It's a death scene. But if there's an issue, just tap the barrel twice and we'll stop. And so Drac is literally like drowning her, and we're like, oh my God, she's really going. She's really going. And finally she's like, doop, doop, tap. And she comes like, are you okay? And she goes, oh yeah, baby. You want to do another take? You want to do it again? And we're like, okay, are you sure? She's like, pigeons, baby. Louisiana is hardcore as fuck. Yeah, I love Louisiana. She's such a team player. She's so good. Yeah. Mr. Dark Princess, let's ask Madeline. Don't ask Madeline. She ain't gonna remember. Girl, don't ask Madeline. She ain't gonna remember. How would she remember? She's the one who got her head smashed on the fucking tree in my car. Anyway, Vanity Wren says, hi, Demon Brood. Ooh, Diva, you're looking extra fabulous. Thank you so much. I wanted to dress up because we're talking about season 666's finale, and also because I got named Grindr's top 5 streamer of the year. I promise I'm not gonna bring this up every time. I just, you know, I'm just excited. I'm just really excited for myself. I'm really excited for myself. I had a rough day yesterday, and so I kind of needed this win today, to be honest. Anyway, so let's see. Pinky Bean says, this is fun. This is fun. I love y'all. Spooky Flower says, there, I asked a question. What was your question? Oh, it was about Louisiana's death scene. Please. Okay. Pinky Beans, you should bring it up every single stream, methinks. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do a post. I'm gonna do a post with it, and we'll do it then. Pokerly says, "Aw, Pops, are you okay?" I'm good. I'm good. I had a really rough night last night, actually. Like, I don't know if this ever happens to y'all, but like after good, I talked about this yesterday. After good stuff happens, sometimes my brain is like nasty to me. Like sometimes I'll have like good stuff happen, and my brain's like, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. And then I listen to it, and it's like really bad. So that was my night last night. But today I woke up with a better head on my shoulders. I woke up with a better wig, and yeah, and then I got to talk about being an obituary, and I got this award, I guess, and that is honestly, and I'm hanging out with y'all, so it's a great day. It's a beautiful day, yeah, to learn to rock and play, hey, and get along with each other. Any Arthur fans out there? Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. I love you so much. And I'm good, I promise. Oh my God, Vanity Wren says, okay, confession time. I'm VVVVV behind and haven't seen the finale yet. Okay, well, just so you know, they send all 3 of them home. Majesty comes back, wins the finale, and then instead of doing a blood dump, they do a photo on the mantle, and then the photo on the mantle turns into the boulets. They look at the camera and they say, "This is for Titans, you little brats," and then it just ends. Yep, that's how the finale goes. So Vanity Red, no need to even watch. I'm just totally kidding. Obviously, is joke. Is not serious. If you are to be understand that this is not the serious time, because I, F. Lord Dracula, hello, come see Robert Eggers' Nosferatu in theaters Christmas Day. Blah, blah. Oh, I want to see Nosferatu so bad. It looks so fucking good. Pinky Beans, Majesty said the funniest things ever on season 2. They really did. They really did. They were an icon on season 2. Absolutely an icon. Spooky Flower says, just remember, you're a bad bitch, Devo. Thank you so much, Devin. I love you so much. Reject Cat says, I feel that. Y'all know how bad of a day I had yesterday, but I'm better today in part because of you all. I love that, and I love the Brood. I just love how we are able to come together to support each other and make each other feel better. And yeah, I love you all so much. Let's see, Poker Lady, you deserve all the glory for House Devo. Yes, thank you. HK says, maturing is realizing Majesty deserved all their wins and Victoria was not robbed. I think that's a very mature position. I think that when I think about like Victoria was robbed, I think of it more as a season thing, which I think is very unfair to Bitch as the winner. Bitch Puddin' absolutely deserved to win that season. Now, the thing that I think is unfair is that the floor shows did not have the same editing that they have now. And as a sidebar, deliberation was not a thing. So deliberation actually became a thing because of season 2, because we realized that in an effort to make the competitors look the best that they could, we always wanted to show them at their best. We never showed Victoria stumbling during the floor shows. Victoria is super talented, but Victoria was not a great performer during season 2. Victoria couldn't walk in her heels. Victoria didn't know how to perform. She was very wooden. And at that time, we wanted to showcase and show off that it was a performance competition. No, I'm just kidding. We needed to make sure that we had a winner who could do it all. And also, Victoria absolutely deserved to be in the top 3 of that season, and Victoria absolutely deserved the win on Titans. So, yeah, icon shit, right? Now, let's see. Diva Diabolical says, do you think another Wasteland Weekend episode is possible? Yes. With a big parenthetical caveat. I think that the only way to do Wasteland Weekend again is to do Wasteland Weekend as a, like, Slipknot masked challenge. And have it be, like, do Monsters of Rock out at Wasteland Weekend. Because the thing about, you want a little bit of lore about Wasteland Weekend? This is fun. This is public knowledge, but just to connect some dots for you, we were not the only Boulay Brothers Dragula competitors to be there that day. When we got there, we saw, we didn't know they were gonna be there, but we literally turned and saw Loris and, oh my God, Ursula Major. And we were like, what the fucking fuck are they doing here? And basically, they were friends with someone who was doing a performance, and so I think they were performing at Wasteland Weekend that day. And literally, I was just like, oh my God. Because no one knew what the fucking show was at that point. We were filming the show and releasing episodes as we filmed them still. So, to answer your question, could we do it? Yes, we could. But we'd have to do it where everyone is in full masks. And there's no way that we could go with people in their makeup as it is on, like, their everyday, regular, schmegular drag. Yeah. Okay. Vandy Wren says, by the way, if you need some more positivity in your life, I'll give y'all at least a week to sign up, but reminder to heart the message in the Demon Lounge if you'd like to participate in Concealed Krampus. Oh my God. If you want to participate in Concealed Krampus, make sure you go to the Discord. Vandy Wren has organized or is organizing Concealed Krampus this year, and I wasn't a part of it last year, but maybe I'll join it. Maybe, I don't know. I love that y'all do that. And Vanity Wren says, I love the asymmetrical blood look, Devo. Thank you. I tried a couple of new things with the makeup. There are a couple of subtle things. But I was looking at some like pictures and videos of myself from recently, and I was like, there's some things I want to change up about the makeup here. I don't know that I want that. Okay, so let's see. Meow, 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 meow. HK says, did you ever watch the Dragula boo caps? The boo caps are not Kendra's, right? The boo caps are the like condensed version. Is that right? Which one are the boo caps? Poker League, it's makeup? No, this is real blood. This is real blood every single time. I feast on Devo a little bit, and I take his blood, and it's so... Yeah. Let's see. Vanity Wren, Wasteland Weekend is on my bucket list. So want to go at some point. It's fucking cool. It's super cool. You should definitely go. I can't really vouch for the experience beyond what we got to see when we were there, but what we did was very cool. I don't know about if there's like shops or vendors or performance. I don't know anything about the other accoutrements of a Wasteland Weekend, but yeah, everything else I can definitely vouch for. Okay, so HK's Drawing Again says, yes, boo caps are the edited down episodes with the Bible girl in the intro. Yeah, I respectfully, I'm gonna not. Just because as someone who made the show, I think that some of the humor is a little disrespectful. You can enjoy it, and it's absolutely like that's me being sensitive. That's me being very sensitive about the thing that I helped to create. And I know that the idea is not to be disrespectful or mean-spirited, but it is a little hard for me to watch them sometimes, knowing what went into making them. But I definitely don't think that that should stop you from watching it, because as a fan, I think that funny edits, like I watch the Drag Race edits, like I watch all that stuff, so I definitely get it. Just like for me personally, it's not something that I want to like engage with. I love my car. I love my car. Yeah, that song will forever live in infamy on the show. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, and Devin, it's a really small world, very, very small world, to have both Loris and Ursula Major there. Crazy. Okay, I'm looking at the chat and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, Reject Cat says, apparently early ratings for the film are extremely positive for Nosferatu. And that's what I've seen too. I haven't seen anything regarding Lily Rose Depp's performance, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but I am very, very excited to see it. I think this popcorn bucket is one of the best popcorn buckets. I think that, listen, Robert Eggers is daddy as fuck. Like, that director just knows what he's doing. Actually, I have two favorite Robert Eggers films. One, I think, is probably pretty easy to clock, and then the other is probably like, really? Huh, okay, really. Now let me see. Poker Lady said, I said something to you, Pops. What'd you say? What'd you say? Poker Lady did done said, oh, you helped me out tons yesterday and you're still helping me. I love you. Love you, Pops. And by the way, horns down, LMAO JK. Hey, I heard that, didn't UT just win Texas A&M or Texas OU or whatever? Hook 'em horns. Yeah, so my two favorite Robert Eggers films are, and I'll do the unsurprising one first, The Lighthouse. I think The Lighthouse is perfect. I love The Lighthouse. I love that film. And then the second film that I love is The Northman. I've seen The Northman like 5 times. I love The Northman. Love that movie. Yeah, so I think The Witch is good. It's not my favorite movie ever though. I definitely, I get it. I love it. It's fabulous. Not my favorite film. And if I'm gonna watch a Robert Eggers, it's gonna be The Northman. But if I'm gonna show someone who really likes film, then I'll show them The Lighthouse. Because God, what a miserable movie. Woo, mama, that bleak. And yeah, The Northman's just awesome. I just think The Northman's so cool. I just love it. It's also, it's like, you know, it's like a film about toxic masculinity, like in the old-timey times, before the black and white times, when things were still in color, you know what I mean? Pinky Beans, so you don't want to live deliciously. I already do. I live deliciously every single day. Except today I had a pickle that I didn't like. I had a sour pickle that I thought, oof, that is not living deliciously. That is not living moss. Chibits, or Shy Bits, regardless. Hello, Chibits, Shibits, Shybits, Shibits. Welcome to Ritual Summoning. Thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is DEVOGLAER, also Devo, and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome in, Demon, and thank you for tithing your soul to the ritual. Spooky Flower says, who doesn't want to fuck a mermaid? I don't think I want to fuck a mermaid. I don't know that I want to fuck the mermaid. I feel like I just don't know that I need that in my life, but I know that both Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe wanted to fuck the mermaid. You know what I mean? Let's see. Mr. Good Rainbow Prince, what about Scylla? Are you talking about Scylla the drag artist or Scylla the mythological creature? Which one? Which one? Poker Lady says, I love that I can mess with your head about it. One of these days, I'll buy you a drink or something for all the shit I talk about your school. Bring it on, Becky. I love you, and I would gladly accept that drink. Let's see, and Douche Dastardly says, LOL, my apologies. What? What? Wait, what? Anyway, Spooky Flower says, no, you want to fuck Willem Dafoe. I don't know that I want to fuck Willem Dafoe. I want to see it. I want to see it just to know, but I don't know that I don't know that he's not really my type. You know what I mean? I respect it. Let's see. Mystical Dark Rainbow says, I heard Mermaid and was like, Scylla, the drag artist? I love Scylla. I would like to see Scylla back on a season. We'll have to see how their drag progresses, because I know that their drag has really progressed in the last, couple of months, but I need to see it progress a little further, even though I really do love it. Oh, Douche Dastardly. It was the Sour Sister pickle. It's the only pickle I've tried that I'm like, not a fan. Too sour. Too sour. Yeah, too sour for me. Yeah, Spooky Flower, you can go watch Antichrist. And I do, and I would, and I will. That's a dark movie. Reject Cat says, oh, Devo, I had a question. Are we having either a movie club or book club again before the end of the year? I gave it a little bit of thought earlier today. I don't know that I have the bandwidth for it. Maybe, because I think we're going to do a 24-hour live stream in 2 weeks. I'm getting married next week, and then it's the new year. So I don't know that I have the bandwidth for it necessarily, but what movie or book would you like to do? What do you think we should do? Because I want to bring it back. I want to bring that ass back in the new year. MDRP says, same. I would love to see Scylla back when she cooks a bit more. Same, 100%. I think that she has a lot of like raw like energy, and I think that she would be a great addition to another cast returning. Pinky Bean says, a little princess. I am a little princess. Thank you. Also, I know that we said we're going to play Silent Hill today, and I guess we're not going to play Silent Hill today. Yeah. So, sorry about that, folks. We will play it, and actually, we'll devote Saturday to finishing it if Nathan is not feeling better. Yeah. Because, I mean, hey, you know, the way that I play, we might not finish it in one more go. Vanny Wren says, that reminds me, I have Exquisite Corpse on hold at the library. That's a lot of book. Onyx actually listened to the audiobook of Exquisite Corpse recently and loved it. He was a super fan of it. But yeah, a ton of book. Let's see. Poker Lady says we should watch Krampus. I've never seen it. Spooky Flower says we should watch Funny Games. The original, the remake, or both. I love Funny Games. That movie is so, just like, why did I watch this? It's so good. Yeah. I think with Funny Games, though, you got to watch both back to back, which is like a marathon experience because it's basically the same movie. Yeah. Krampus is so good. This is from the Reject Cat, by the way. Krampus is so good. It's made by the same guy who did Trick or Treat. I did not know that. I love Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat is actually, I saw that for the first time last year. Speaking of Flower says, Diva, the remake is the original. But that's the beautiful part. It's shot for shot by the same director. It's so good. And there are some differences. There's different performances. Let's see. Glizzy Goblin. Hi, Glizzy Goblin. I re-downloaded Twitch to see you. Hi, Mama. What's up, Mama? It's so fun. I used to be Mama online all the time, and I'm no longer Mama. I'm now the Demon Dad, but every once in a while, I get a little Mama. Yeah. So let's see. Glizzy Goblin, it's great to have you here. How are you? How are the Glizzies? How is the double barrel shaboing boing from 7-Eleven? How's that going? Let's see. Mr. Dark Rainbow Prince is going to lead the brood for a raid for Crooked Finger. Okay, great. Now, Mr. Dark Rainbow Prince, can you give us a little bit of an insight into who Crooked Finger is as a streamer? I want to know. Tell us what to expect from this streamer. Vandy Wren says, I will report back. I very much doubt anything can gross me out more than, and this is all caps for every letter. Also, Glizzy Goblin, thank you so much for the follow there. That one vomit-inducing book whose title I dare not speak aloud, but I've been proven wrong before. What is the, what book are you, message me privately about it, because I know, I told Onyx about the Sluts, but I don't think you can listen to the audiobook of the Sluts. I think it's a book you really have to read. Yeah, so there's that one. But, yeah, I mean, Exquisite Corpse has some dark shit in it. It's really, there's a scene with a screwdriver that lives rent-free in my head, and then the ending is just a nightmare. Yeah. Speaking of Flower, listen, books don't scare me. I read 100 Days of Sodom. I'm actually nervous to read that book. Like, I feel as though I may be like a changed person after seeing that. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Now, let's see, what else? Tasteful Slur. Hi, Tasteful Slur. Welcome to the Ritual Summoning. It's great to have you here. Tasteful Slur says, I like movies that make me feel absolutely devastated and gutted. Train to Busan, Psycho Large Family, I don't know what that is, Climax, etc. I know Train to Busan, I know Climax, I don't know Psycho Large Family. I feel like Train to Busan, like, I really loved it, but I don't think that it, like, fucked me up. Like, I was like, wow, this movie is so good, but I don't know that it left me feeling like, oh no, my heart. Yeah, but I love Train to Busan. If you want a devastated and gutted, kind of in that family, have you seen The Sadness? Love The Sadness. Yeah, Sadness is one of my favorites of that year, for sure. Reject Cat says, we should watch Slumber Party Massacre 2. It's a cheese fest in the best way possible. I have never seen Slumber Party Massacre or Slumber Party Massacre 2. Oh my God. Black Christmas, the original, is coming to theaters this Christmas. I can't wait. Black Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas. Oh, should we watch Black Christmas? Okay, maybe. Poker Lady, debating watching Saltburn. Why are you debating? What's your internal debate? Because I'll be real with you, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I was expecting Saltburn to be like really bad, and it ain't that bad. It's not that bad. Some of the other shit we talk about here is not that bad. Yeah. Now, Spooky Flower says, it's interesting take on the topic, but I'm never reading that book again. About it's got a lot of coprophagia. Well, yeah, I mean, girl, I'm sorry, wait, Devin, you're the one who was like, hey, listen to this Rotten Mango episode. Mama, that Rotten Mango episode is all about poop. Girl, please. I'm listening to it right now. I'm like halfway through. It's really good. Now, let's see. Tasteful Source says, Psycho Large Family, I had to Google Translate. There's no English captions. Whoa. It's a Japanese mockumentary, so good and underrated. Okay. And of course, Tasteful Slur has seen The Sadness. Who do you take me for? Listen, I'm just saying, I love The Sadness. I thought it was fabulous. The Sadness is filth. Like, The Sadness is filth, mama. The scene where the kids are torturing the guy with the the basketball post with the barbed wire, that's filth. That is filth. Yeah, Pinky Beans, don't watch it. Pinky Beans, you're not allowed to. Actually, Pinky Beans, you are not allowed to watch The Sadness. Nope. No, you are not allowed to watch that. Now, let's see. What else? Otter Pop says, oof, The Sadness. You know, it's funny. When Otter Pop and I, Nathan and I watch fucked up movies, we are normally really aligned on them. Like, normally we'll watch a fucked up movie and we will be like the same level of like fucked up, impressed, disgusted, all that kind of stuff. The Sadness is the only movie that we have disagreed on in terms of like how we feel about it. Because when The Sadness ended, we were apart. I was in a hotel on tour, and Nathan was in Texas with my family. And I remember it ended, and I was like, yeah, The Sadness! And Nathan just goes, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't feel really good. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, it's icky. It's a really icky movie. And I'm like, I know, right? But yeah, I love The Sadness. I think it's fabulous. Now, let's see. Poker Lady, you should watch Saltburn. It's really good. Saltburn is one of my favorite movies of the year. It's so good. I haven't seen The Coffee Table. I hear it's amazing, though. I really want to see it. I really want to see it. Now, what else? I have seen Dumplings. I love Dumplings. I don't know what happiness is. I've seen Dumplings so many times that I forget that it's shocking. Like, I'm like, yeah, the sound design of Dumplings is so good. And I showed Nathan, he was like, holy shit, this is a lot. This is so fucked up. And I was like, yeah, I guess. And then I'm like reflecting on it, and I'm like, first of all, I'm reflecting on it, and I'm like, yeah, the movie's a lot of movie. But I don't know what happiness is. Sweet Flower says, the scene with the lady in her eye socket. Yeah, that one's pretty rough. And Refracting. You know the song Diamonds by Rihanna has a little bit of a like a piece of misinformation in it. You know, it's because it's like shine bright like a diamond, but diamonds actually don't shine. Diamonds refract light. So that is actually incorrect. That's incorrect, Sia, and incorrect, Brianna. Anyway, moving on. So, Otterpop and Spooky Flower are aligned on the eyeball scene. Not a great scene. I have not seen the guinea pig films. I don't think that I need to see them. Look, here's the thing. I am all for seeing brutal, intense, fucked up, shock stuff if it is like, if there's like a bunch of merit to it. Martyrs, for example. Guinea pig films, like I know, I've read all the synopses and I'm like, do I need to see this? Is this ghoulish in a way that like, I don't need to see this? I think I'm ready to watch Megan is Missing though. I do think I'm ready to see that. I think I'm ready because here's the thing. I also, oh my God, Pinky Bean's waiting for M word to be dropped. Martyrs also. Martyrs. I think I'm ready to watch Megan is Missing because here's something that I've learned. Also, hi Hung for Jesus. Hi, how are you? I've learned something that when people, general, say this movie is fucked up, disturbing, fuck me up, and then I watch it and I'm like, that's all it is? I feel like that's happened to me so many times. Like, for example, what's that movie? What's that fucking movie? When Evil Lurks, Where Evil Lurks. What is that movie called? Where Evil Lurks? Hold on. When Evil Lurks. Everyone was like, oh my God. My goodness gracious. Never in all my days have I seen a film so putrescent. And I was like, yes, it's pretty, okay, yeah. Yeah, there's a scene with the dog. Yeah, okay. It's good. It's really good. But it's, I mean, like calm. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I know. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I am mega desensitized. I know that's true too. Anyway, yeah, like the opening of Terrifier, Nathan and I disagree with the opening of Terrifier 3, because I'm like, it ain't that bad. He kills a kid. What happens? And Nathan's like, Devo, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, it's not like it's on screen. And he's like, Devo? I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't think that the opening of Terrifier 3 is that bad. The ending of Terrifier 3 is, oh my God, the scene with the rat, I was like, mama, that's brutal. Arcane Cave says, that's what they said about Coffee Table, but I laughed a bit. That's what I'm saying. I think that there's like stuff that's really fucked up and horrible and shocking to like a general audience, which is totally fair. And then there's stuff that's like really, really horrible for like for fans of horror beyond standard horror. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like the rat scene in Terrifier 3, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of horror movie, mama. That is a lot of horror movie. Now, When Evil Lurks, I'm like, what's so bad about that? Am I missing something here? Is there a different version of this movie that y'all saw that I didn't get to see? Anyway, I love When Evil Lurks. I think it's fabulous. Oh, Tasteful Slur, you didn't like you didn't like the shard of glass? No, not a shard of glass. No, up my ass. Yeah. The real thing. Taking that shard of glass and yeah, that scene was pretty rough. Pretty rough. Tasteful Slur says, Raven Elric and I vastly disagree about Terrifier. She loves it and I hate it. Great special effects though. I love Terrifier. For me, it's Terrifier 1 is the best. Terrifier 3 is number 2, and then Terrifier 2 is third in my ranking. Yeah. Okay, Spooky Flower says, I laughed at the scene with the dog. You are fucked up. You're a fucked up person for that. You're rough for that. Hung for Jesus, also, hi, how are you? Welcome back to the Ritual Summoning, my demon. Hung for Jesus says, season 6 was so freaking fun. Love the podcast. Mama, thank you, Hung for Jesus. Love ya. Hung for Jesus also says, the rat scene was so good and grotesque. Absolutely. Vanity Wren says, fucked up visuals don't really get to me, but sound design does. That's why I couldn't deal with The Loved Ones. I love The Loved Ones. That movie fucked me up, mama. Yeah, you know what movie I think has excellent sound design that I think cannot be discredited, you'd be remiss to not mention? Let me see, hold on. When is this coming back? Theaters. Hold on 1 second. Is it already here? Hold on. One second, mama. Hold on, mama. 1 second, girl. Did this already happen? Whatever. The Babadook, I think, has some of the best sound design of any modern horror movie. Yeah, The Babadook, I think, is one of those movies that, like, it's just so brilliant, and it came back to theaters, and I was gonna go see it, but we got busy. I think it already had its 10-year anniversary. I remember when I saw The Babadook in theaters, I was fucking shook. I was like, I have never been so scared in my adult life. Oh my fucking God. And I think it's the sound design that just makes it like a miserable experience. It's so oppressive how loud that movie is. I love it. Tasteful Slur, agree to disagree. Well, here's the thing. Tasteful Slur, we can agree to disagree because we will agree about Skinamarink. I love Skinamarink. I love Skinamarink. I will defend Skinamarink to the death. Always and forever. Tasteful Slur, my brother and I were so disappointed in that film, but you do you. When did you see it? Like, what's your history with it? Tell me. Tell me. And it may be that I'm completely off the mark, but what's your history with the film? Did you go in blind? Or was it like, it's the scariest movie that's ever existed in the history of the world? Because, yeah, it ain't all that. But I saw it, like, totally blind. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, there's this, like, Australian horror movie, and it's playing at this, like, you know, indie movie theater. You wanna go see it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was just like, what the fuck? The whole time. Yeah. Vanity Wren, I think that you would really like it, Vanity Wren, because you like art house horror. Skinamarink is not for everyone. Skinamarink is like 50-50, you either love it or you hate it. Yeah. Spooky Flower, you're just fucked up. You're fucked up, Devin. That's why you like all that. Okay, so let me see. Tasteful Slur. I liked it when it was 15 minutes long. I don't think art works as a long-form film. I'm gonna agree with you on that. I think that if I could give one piece of loving advice to Damien Leone, I'm just a fan, it would be to edit. It would be to edit slightly, because I think that Terrifier 2 and 3 are both 45 minutes to an hour too long, respectively. They too long, mama. They too long. Oh, see, Tasteful Slur, I see you. Tasteful Slur says, I saw The Babadook when it came out. We heard so many good things. We were also coming off of an Evil Dead binge, so we're wanting with something with the same amount of punch, you know. Well, here's the thing. As someone who dislikes all of the Evil Dead films except for the 2013 Evil Dead, I feel you. Because 2013's Evil Dead is a nasty little movie. Woo! A nasty movie. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. When's somebody gonna match my chainsaw arm? Yeah, and I can see that. The Babadook is definitely like, it's like the monster of grave horror. I do not like Evil Dead Rise. I did not like it. Thought it was bad. Thought it was bad. Sorry, I'm sorry, everyone. I know, I'm so sorry. I did not like Evil Dead Rise. And I do not like the originals. I do not like the Evil Dead franchise. I don't like Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I do not like the Evil Dead. Here's another musical. Oh my fucking God. I saw the Evil Dead musical off-Broadway. And my mom and I sat in the splash zone and we got completely sprayed with blood. So fun. I love it. Most controversial thing you've ever said. I know. Things that would definitely get me canceled. And that's my horror. That's like my horror opinion that like gets everyone with the pitchforks out. Now, check this out. You know what movie I love? You know what movie I love that's real dark? I love Goodnight Mommy. I think Goodnight Mommy is such a blast. Like, every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, right. Oh, right. It's like Goodnight Mommy has that, like, there's like a, you know, there's the first half of Goodnight Mommy, and then there's the second half of Goodnight Mommy. And the second half of Goodnight Mommy just makes you want to cry. It's awesome. I love that film. And see, here's the thing, is Devin's back, so don't worry. For all of my bad opinions, you know, there'll be some good ones too. Okay, so I love you all so much, but every amazing discussion... Pinky Beans, oh my god, no. Wait a minute, Pinky Beans says the American version is better than the German one. Oh, Jess. Them's is fighting words, mama. That is... Whoa, Diva. Whoa. At any rate, Jess, I love you so much, even with your really scary opinion there. My demons, I have to bid you adieu, but we're gonna do a raid. We're gonna do a raid for Crooked Finger is a streamer that I don't know, but we are going to be supporting them because Mystical Dark Rainbow Prince has led the brood with a raid. So let's go ahead and show this streamer some support, some love. They're playing Black Myth Wukong. Nathan, if you're still watching, I know that you are going to want to check this out. I adore you all so much. Let's hang out in the Discord. I will be back here Saturday morning, 11 a.m. PST, joining you all for the finale of Silent Hill. All right, my demons, have a great rest of your evening. I will see you all very, very soon. I love you. If you're still here, make sure to get this raid going. My demons, have a great night. I will see you in your nightmares. Good night. And for those demons who are still here, I adore you. Thank you so much for the support tonight, and always have a great night. And as always, don't look behind you.